increasing our 4-year graduation rate and our first-class pre-K program. We continue to strive for national recognition and continue to prepare our students for the global workforce. And we do all of this with one goal in mind: to equip and empower college and career-ready graduates. Mobile County Public Schools. We're learning today, leading tomorrow.
My name is Harshini. I'm a junior at Davidson High School, and after graduation, I plan on pursuing a career in dermatology. Currently, I'm taking science classes such as AP Chemistry, Biology, and Human Anatomy, which will help me pursue my career. I feel as though Mobile County is preparing me for my career choice in that they provide rigorous classes that help me think further beyond just what I'm learning. I'm Harshini Cannon, a junior at Davidson High School, and I'm learning today so I can be a leader tomorrow.
Tonight we're on the campus of BC Rain High School for a 5A Area 1 matchup of two teams trying to get things on track this year. The LeFlore Lady Rattler season has been up and down as they look to get some consistency going. While across the court, the BC Rain Lady Red Raiders just want to pick up their first win of the year. Something's going to have to give tonight on the hardwood for another MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Al Whedon, joined by the legendary coach Ronnie Arrow. Coach, two teams tonight looking for one hard-earned win.
Well, remember the other night when we went to Theodore, we thought that there was going to be a blowout there where Davidson was 17-0. What happened? Overtime victory by Theodore. Tonight, both teams don't worry about the records. These two rival teams are going to go at one another. It doesn't matter what their records are. We have a legendary coach, high school coach here in Coach Walton. He has done a phenomenal job, won 2 state championships, other awards, and then we have Coach Henry looking to get his program going at BC Rains.
All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups that we have for tonight for this 5A Area 1 matchup. Starting for LeFlore tonight, Kennedy Vine's going to get the start at guard. Also, Yasmin Young. Look out for Brooke Phillips, Sage Taylor, and Caitlin Ball. And for BC Rain, getting the start tonight, Mykeria Lalonde, Zalia McCall, and Tyra Duncan, Lachelle Johnson, and Ania Kitt will be getting the start.
Well, we want to get this thing going off to a good start tonight. It doesn't matter, again, like I said before, the records that show up tonight. I know Coach Walton, I talked with him today. He's looking forward to this. He's not used to a record of 6-9. Now's the time to get these his team back going, and he's looking forward to it. Start the new year off right with a victory.
You're right about that, Coach. Last year they went 18-8. Last year the LeFlore Lady Rattlers and 5-0 in the area, so they were the area champs of last year, but not off to the start that they are used to having when you have such a championship pedigree program.
Well, Coach Walton, he's only won 2 state championships. He's won 15 area championships. He's been to the Elite 8 5 times, and he's been to the Final Four 4 times. So he's looking to get these young ladies going.
All right, action starting right here. Shot attempted right there by Kennedy Vines. I believe we have our first foul of the ball game.
That didn't take long.
Did not take long at all. So we'll get the call on who had that foul right there for BC Rain. That's Kennedy Vines goes to the line shooting 2. That foul on Zalia McCall. Vines makes the first, so we have our first points of the evening right here inside the home of the Red Raiders on the campus of BC Rain. LeFlore rebounds the ball. Action right in front of us right here. Vines forced out.
Sage Taylor got that rebound. She's one to watch tonight for LeFlore. She does it all. She shoots from outside. She rebounds. She's going to be a really nice player at only a sophomore.
That foul attributed to Lachelle Johnson of BC Rain. So 2 early fouls against the Lady Red Raiders. Ball rims out.
Sage again with the rebound. That's 3 offensive rebounds.
Caitlin Ball down low for the Rattlers, scooping up that one as they work it down inside. Sage Taylor tries to go to the basket as she has fouled. So 3 quick fouls, Coach. We are less than just over 30 seconds into the first quarter, and 3 fouls already attributed to BC Rain. I believe that's the second on Lachelle Johnson right there, number 11.
Coach Henry don't want to see that. He doesn't have a strong bench to go with, and he's got one of his girls that the family decided to go to Houston for a trip, so she's not here tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so the bottom line is they've got to play an excellent brand of ball with the ones that they've got and get into the winning streak. You know, winning is a disease, just like losing. You've got to, once you get it, you feel good about yourselves. They got to start doing something to feel good about themselves. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the whole game, unless it gets out of hand, that LeFlore presses as much as they can.
And finally there we are seeing the offense from the BC Rain Lady Red Raiders scramble on the floor, calling from possession from the officials. It's going to go to BC Rain, so they'll continue to have the ball.
Yeah, Leyland's going to have to do a better job of taking care of the ball. There wasn't that much pressure put on her, and she coughed the ball up and almost lost it.
Caitlin Ball with the steal, driving in, puts it up. Back and back out, Kennedy Vines. 5'6" junior guard for LeFlore, loses that one. Coming up, Lalonde for the Lady Red Raiders, and her shot is blocked and taken at the same time by Sage Taylor, who averages 14 points per game. She's pretty much the scorer for the Lady Rattlers. Puts it up as she's fouled just outside the paint.
Sage is going to bring the ball down. She's going to rebound. They're going to get the ball into her. She's all over the court, and she's one, as a sophomore, good things are going to be happening with her at LeFlore for a long time.
Zalia McCall with her second foul. She has picked up 2. So BC Rain has 2 players with 2 fouls each.
You know, Coach Walton, he's not used to that. They're very young. They only have 2 seniors and 2 juniors that'll play, 2 sophomores and 3 freshmen that are going to be playing tonight. Very young team.
So that means growth for the future for the Lady Rattlers as Lalonde bring the ball up for BC Rain, works it back up to the top of the key there. They're going to pass it over.
Nice cut to the hole.
Nice cut right there. Shot no good for Anaya Kitt. BC Rain's trying to get the rebound, but we have a foul on the play.
There might be a lot of fouls and reaching tonight. These young ladies are just getting back from the break, and their feet's not used to doing it. And there's an air ball there that she was wide open. Can't say it wasn't a good shot. She was wide open.
She wide open. McCall tries to get the ball over to Kidd as she does. Kidd at the top. She's going to be running the point. She's a forward. I'm sorry, a guard at 5'3" sophomore for BC Rain. They swing it back over with the shot. Heaven Handy.
Again, they're not bad shots. No one's guarding them. They just got to put them in the hole.
Nehemiah Henry in his first year here at BC Rain. He's coached previously up at Leroy for the boys. So trying to get a new start down here with these young ladies.
I know Coach Walton said the more that the ball is in Sage's hand, the better he feels about every game that they play.
And with it in her hands right there, she puts it in the bucket. LeFlore on top 6-0 right now. With McCall coming across the timeline. The ball is stolen. Caitlin Ball going to hand that one off to Kennedy Vines. LeFlore passing back to Sage, as you just talked about it, Coach. Yeah. And the Rattlers continue.
That was Yasmin Young that scored on that.
Correct, you're right.
Took it right to the hole.
Right now, just trying to get some ball handling for BC Rain. They're trying to pick up their first points of the evening.
Vines bringing the ball down court. Nice head fake, hesitation fake, and got to the hole.
As she is fouled on the play, it looks like that's going to be on Leah McCall.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Henry before the game, and he's excited about a couple of young girls. He's just hasn't been getting the young girls that he's been wanting to. They've been going to different schools throughout the city here, but he feels like that he's getting a good group of girls coming in.
30-second timeout called by BC Rain. Okay, parents, it's time to get connected with Parent Connect. Join Carmen Bounds and Paula Reese as they look into district-wide policies that concern your child and their school. You can catch them weekly right here on the MCPSS TV network. And don't forget, MCPSS First Class Pre-K registration will begin on January the 15th. Need some information, give that number a call on your screen, 251-221-5218.
Al, I've got a trivia question for you. You know who Shanice Sims is?
That name sounds familiar. Could it be the same person as Shanice McKinney, who used to play at LeFlore?
That's her.
Aha.
I talked again with Coach Walton. She is the only girl to come out of Mobile that has played in the WNBA and played overseas for 4 years also. I talked to her, and she's now the head coach at Mobile Christian, doing a really good job
over
there.
The Lepers, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, played with the New York Liberty there.
She's got a 2-year from her and made a nice pass to Ball, and she was right underneath the bucket to put the ball in the hole.
LeFlore basketball as we are under the halfway point here in the first quarter. Al Wheaton, Coach Ronnie Arrow on the campus of BC Rain for LeFlore versus BC Rain in this 5A Area 1 matchup. The steal and score for Sage Taylor, and she's starting to rack up those points already here, Coach, in the first quarter.
If I'm not mistaken, I think she has 9 of their 15 points.
Kennedy Vines went for the steal right there. Let's see if they're going to give it to LeFlore. Will it remain BC Rain basketball? So it'll stay with the
starting to get more and more people in here for the second game and for this game.
Oh, yeah, they'll be coming in tonight, Coach. It's Friday night, and you're hosting the LeFlore Rattlers, so you're going to get a crowd. Nice bucket right there by Natyra Duncan, the 5'6" sophomore guard for the Lady Red Raiders.
Went the length of the court, made a nice move, and laid it up.
Sage Taylor, they work that ball down low to Caitlin Ball. Ball is fouled. 2 shots coming up for Ball, so they're going to get Anaya Kitt with the hold right there. So Ball will go to the line. She's a freshman. Plays forward, standing at 5'6" for the LeFlore Lady Rattlers. Had a chance to watch them against Williamson last month. And a very good team that Coach Walton has, but you're right, young. They've got a future. They've got a future coming up.
And I guarantee you, with Coach Walton, they'll develop. They will develop.
Well, he can definitely do that, as you talked about some of his career highlights there. Won 2 state championships for LeFlore with the Lady Rattlers and countless area titles throughout the years.
Shanice, she was telling me that, she went to LSU after she got through at LeFlore. She was saying that she was actually just an inside player, and Coach took her by the side, developed her outside shot, developed her outside skills to help her to be able to develop as a total player and become the player that she was.
You're right about that. Timeout called by BC Rain coach Darryl Walton. He is 464 and 120 for his career at LeFlore for a .795 winning percentage. So, Coach, that ain't bad at all if you're almost at 800. That ain't bad.
No, it's not. I mean, the history, which we'll get into a little later, the history of basketball, boys and girls at LeFlore High School is unbelievable. And it hasn't been done with just one coach or two. It's been 3 or 4 coaches.
It has not. It has not. BC Rain takes the ball out right here under the basket just in front of us. LeFlore pressing. And Kick gets it across the half court, but she is fouled on the play. Take a look at some quick stats right there. BC Rain 2 for 5, LeFlore 3 for 7. And clearly at the free throw line, LeFlore is hitting their shots 5 for 7 right now.
And most of that is from Sage Taylor. She's been to the line
She sure
probably
has.
half of those.
Have to find out who that foul was committed against on the floor. That's Kennedy Vine's second foul. Shot put up. No good. They're battling for it down low. Loose ball. Rattlers almost had it. BC Rain has it.
That was Donald that drove to the free throw line and took the shot. That's what they're going to have to do. If they have a chance to stay in this, they're going to have to drive and make some passes once somebody helps off. But they've got to get the ball into the middle and not just play perimeter basketball.
So a full timeout has been called by BC Rain. That is 3 timeouts before we finish the first quarter. Coach Nehemiah Henry kind of reminded me of Rico Jackson over there at Murphy. He's going to use his timeouts. He's got them, so he's going to take a full timeout right here as LeFlore on top, 17-4 with 2:42 remaining in the first quarter. Want to remind you that the MCPSS COVID-19 recommendations are that with the increase in COVID-19 cases, the Mobile County Public Schools are strongly recommending that all students and employees wear their mask as they enter school facilities. I dropped my twins off back to school the other day, Coach, and they had all masked up. They were ready. And seeing all the kids hop out the car in the carpool line with the mask. So kind of reminded me when school started back in August.
I talked to one of the administrators for state in Alabama, and he said they're definitely going to have the state championship, because I was telling him I was worried about, if it gets worse, if it gets better, and he said we're having the state championship.
I heard, and you got the new arena up there renovated, the new Legacy Arena, looking real nice.
The only thing he said is just go by what the administrators ask.
Correct.
You don't have to do more or less, but let's help the administrators make that decision that they're going to have the state tournament.
Yeah, don't make it more difficult for them. BC Rain getting tied up right here. Good defense by LeFlore.
Kit is she's being asked to do. She brings the ball down the court. She's a nice defensive player. She's doing a whole lot as a sophomore. She's averaging 9 points a game, almost 10. So hopefully she's going to get some help.
Kennedy Vines in the game with 2 fouls for LeFlore as they work that ball across the floor. Brooke Phillips, her 3 is off. Rebounded by Micaiah Green, pushing it up for the Red Raiders, but traveling called on Kiariana Donald. The BC Rain Lady Red Raiders had the fast break set up, Coach.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
Could not execute it to the end.
Coach Henry said that they have a hard time scoring, and we're seeing it tonight. They're making some nice moves to the hole. It's either traveling or a bad pass. Nice pass.
Going down low, Sage Taylor for LeFlore. Cannot complete the basket. Lady Red Raiders, they average 14 points per game on offense, giving up 56 points on defense. So, you got to score more than the other person to get the win. That's their trouble. They've been in a few games, just a few where they were close, but the majority of them, unfortunately, have gone the other way, where they've been significantly outscored.
It sort of reminds me of the game the other night with Davison boys. They've been in some very, very close games. They just can't finish it. They've got, there's a trade to being able to finish and win the close games, and you got to learn. You got to be able to learn to be able to do that.
That foul on Caitlin Ball of LeFlore picks up her first. As they're trying to work it in to Kit once again. Ball is stolen by the Lady Rattlers. As we are at about 90 seconds here remaining in the first quarter. Sky Taylor couldn't get a handle on it. She gives it back to Vine. Vine goes back to Taylor. They work it down low to Sage. Sage Taylor on the move right there at the top of the key. Lady Rattler spacing it out.
Drive.
Get a shot. Cannot complete it by Yasmin Young, but she is fouled on the play.
Sky Taylor and Sage Taylor, I remember seeing them at the Y downtown and talking to Mom, and they came to the classroom to work out with us when they were very young. And then Coach Walton and his staff has done a very good job with both of them.
I think that foul committed by number 4, Michaela Green of BC Rain, picks up her first.
Nice shot by Yasmin Young.
Young hits the second one there.
LeFlore is living on the free throw line.
Oh, they sure are tonight.
Yeah, they're living on it.
As we saw the graphic earlier, they were 5 for 7 at that time. And they're already in the bonus, so they'll be shooting the majority of the contest heading out.
Yeah, she's got to get off the ball. Somebody pick 4, and she's got to get to the hole. It's too much of going east and west instead of north.
Ball knocked out of bounds by the Rattlers. It's going to stay right here with BC Rain.
If you're going east and west with the ball, the defense is winning. If you're going north, the offense is winning.
Because north is where the basket is.
That's where it is.
That's where you want to put the ball into the basket. Working it back over to Kit. Green with the ball, looking for some help.
Nice drive. Good.
And
That's what they need
she's fouled
to do.
on the play. Yasmin Young's going to pick up her first foul.
Green got the ball, made a nice
Sure
sweet
did.
move, took off to the hole. She got fouled. They've got to be more aggressive to the hole and not east and west. Nice out of
Down
bounds
low
play.
to
Very
Kit,
nice.
and Kit drops it in the basket.
I'm glad to see Kit. She's being
18
rewarded.
to 6 is the score right now. Under 30 seconds, a quick foul as Vines coming across the timeline. Mykeria Lalonde picks up her first. That was really more so unnecessary to even do that.
That was a clothesline. She got a clothesline.
Down 18 to 6 right now. The Lady Red Raiders hosting LeFlore. Later on tonight, as Coach Arrow told you, the boys will be in action. So another double hitter we have here for you on the MCPSS TV network. Shot rims out for Vines, but it's going to stay with LeFlore. Goes out on a BC Rain Lady Red Raider.
You know, it's funny, when I talked to Coach Walden, I said, Coach, what do you look for in your girls? Y'all have had so much success. And he says, number one, I want somebody that's coachable. And then I want somebody that will listen and learn the fundamentals and then the attitude to be able to learn what he wants to teach them.
Great ideals right there from a great coach, Darryl Walton, over at LeFlore.
I've got one more story with Shanice. Coaches get talked about all the time, good, bad, or indifferent. But, you know, she told a story that when she got there, they knew that she could play ball, but they wanted to be sure that she had her ACT and score. Coach Walton took her every Tuesday to ACT tutoring.
Wow.
Until the first time she had the chance to take the test, and she took it and passed it. That's what coaching is all about.
That's right.
People don't know about it.
That's outside of the court, outside of the field. You know, really, really teaching and helping your kids right there. Foul committed by Carriana Donald.
And back to the free throw line is Sage.
Back to the line again, and she hits him.
You know, it's one thing, Al, to go to the free throw line. It's the other thing to make them. She's making them.
And that is the key. Turnover on the play. LeFlore trying to steal one more bucket. Back to Sage Taylor. It'll count if it goes in. Does not. The putback.
Nice follow.
Does not count for Yasmin Young. After one, the Lady Rattlers on top, 20-6 over BC Rain. Don't move. Second quarter action's coming up for the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week.
A teacher is one of the biggest investors in a community.
They impact the lives of those we value the most.
Teachers share knowledge which helps shape and mold our future leaders.
Teachers show direction and help build a sense of purpose. Are you ready to make a change? For more information on teaching opportunities, teacher incentives, or to apply with the Mobile County Public Schools, log on to www.mcpss.com.
What's the matter, baby? You're not feeling good?
School-aged children are at a higher risk of getting and spreading germs and viruses. To help protect the spread, students are encouraged to stay home when sick. Parents, it's important for your child to remain at home at least 24 hours after they no longer have a fever of 100 degrees or higher without the use of medications. Please help us maintain a healthy learning environment.
We welcome you back to the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week. Al Wheaton, Coach Ronnie Arrow. Coach, take a look at the first quarter stats right there. 8 for 12 from the free throw line. That pretty much tells the story for LeFlore. That's 8 easy points right there.
And on the flip side, they haven't gone to the free throw line at all for BC Range. So that's spotting 8 points right there to begin with. And LeFlore's out rebounding them 13 to 5. And the rest of it was pretty even. But the boards and the free throws are the reason why BC Range is behind 20 to 6 at the end of the first quarter.
LeFlore 0 for 2 from three-pointers and 1 for 2 for BC Range. Appreciate our statistician Matt Moore for making it happen for us with all the stats and fine job he's doing. I have Kennedy Vines with 2 fouls. Yasmin Young and Caitlin Ball both have 1. And Zalia McCall has 3 fouls. He is still on the bench for BC Range. Quick shot right here for the Lady Rattlers. That 3 is no good. Rebounded by Michaela Green. Fast break once again, losing the ball control.
They were getting it down there. They just got to finish. That was a nice break. 2 passes, got the ball to the free throw line, and then turned the ball over.
And maybe that's something Coach Nehemiah Henry would have to work on. That 2 sunk right there by Brooke Phillips. You know, skill development with these young ladies. It's his first year here, and trying to get them, you know, the development, the skills to really try to make things happen. We've seen many fast break opportunities and just losing the ball.
Yeah. And the rest of it, nice drive, laid it up with left hand. The thing about skill work is that you have to do it every day. And I know Coach Walton said that they work on fundamentals every day, and you can see it in his girls.
Passing that ball down to Sage Taylor. She's having a good night, especially from the line. That one no good for her as it rims out. She's reaching for the ball. And our official Stephen Newhouse right there in front of us going to call for a tie up on the floor. So the possession arrow will go to BC Range.
Tell you what, Sage is a really good looking sophomore for here in the city. I know she works at it. Her and her sister Sky both have been over there. They'll get the good basketball fundamentals from the coaches there at LeFlore.
Long ball thrown down to Lachelle Johnson. Lady Red Raiders can't capitalize on it. Ball back into the hands of the Lady Rattlers. That pass down to Taylor. Bit too high. She couldn't control it. BC Range on the run right now. Working it with Anaya Kitt. All over her. It's Brooke Phillips. See if the second quarter can bode a little better for the Lady Red Raiders, down 24-6 right now. We talked about Coach Nehemiah Henry in his first year previously, coached at the Leroy Boys up the road. His overall record is 21-30. That's for a .412 career winning percentage. So he's familiar with what happens on the hardwood. Just got to get these young ladies and they get to know each other.
Just got to give them. You put in the time, and good things happen to you. You can't want to be good. You can't hope to be good. You have to deserve to be good, and the only way you're going to do that is put the time in the gym.
And speaking of a young team, he himself, Coach Henry, has one. Don't see any seniors on the Lady Red Raiders. A couple of juniors and a few freshmen as well. So
a few freshmen.
This is something to build on for him as well.
Yeah, and he's got some tall freshmen. He's got some tall, tall
have some
kids.
Height, yeah,
he's got some height. Tall kids usually develop a little bit later than the other ones. You just have to be patient And again, they just got to get stronger as they grow.
Nice pass over to Sky Taylor. She couldn't complete it, but we're going the other way on a foul. Sky Taylor commits the foul, her first. So it's the Lady Red Raiders basketball.
They're going to go to Kit as far as getting the ball in. The ball goes into her.
You hit it right on the head, Coach.
Yeah, she can't pick the ball up.
She can't pick your dribble up that quick, though. You're less than 5 feet from the end line.
Not 90 feet from your hole.
Yeah.
You can't pick the ball up. You got to either split the seams or you got to pass it and cut hard. You cannot, something for the young kids watching, you cannot try and dribble through full court presses. You've got to pass, and cut, pass and cut.
Johnson's fouled on the play by LeFlore. I believe that's going to be Sky Taylor's second foul. At this point in the ball game, BC Rain has 10 turnovers. At the line, LaShelle Johnson. First free throw attempt for BC Rain tonight, Coach.
Coach Walton didn't like Sky getting that. He's talking to the official. He's not getting on Sky. He's talking to the official. Are you sure about that? He can't afford to lose Sky.
Second shot by Johnson. Both rim off.
Nice
and
hustle.
Hustling up for the ball. Michaela Green swats it back into the court. I thought she actually had an opportunity to grab that. Maybe she didn't think she'd come down in bounds. They swing it over. Traveling called on LaShelle Johnson. She was just at the line and commits the walk. So turnover to LeFlore.
I like the way she's moving, though. She's passing, she's cutting, she's active, and she's strong with the ball. She's just got to get into it. She's been on the bench for a while.
Good shot right there, Coach Darrell Walton, LeFlore head coach. Kennedy Vines, they give it to her, and she takes it, pops the jumper right there from the wing.
She's another, nice young player. She's very active. She's a very smart player.
LaShelle Johnson, nice layup right there. She toughs it out and gets it in. The 5'3" junior for the Lady Red Raiders.
That could have very easily been an and one.
Sure, I'm surprised Sky Taylor didn't hustle a bit more for that one because the ball was clearly off of her. So it's back over to BC Rain. Coach Nehemiah Henry going to bring in Zalia McCall with her 3 fouls, and also Heaven Handy going to check back in. McCall picked up 2 early ones, so she had to sit down early in the contest.
Sky has a trait that you like to see in players. It doesn't matter if it's the guys or the girls. That's athletic ability. She can get up and down the court. She's smooth, and when she gets the ball, she can go with it with speed.
Kit picked up a dribble, had the lane all to herself, but decided to pass it over to McCall.
They're getting good shots out.
They are.
She was wide open there.
I mean, literally, I'm surprised she picked the dribble up and stopped.
There's our girl.
On the run,
Kit.
Michaela Green.
Travel. Yeah.
And, Coach, you called it. She's called for the walk.
They're having a hard time. I feel bad for them. They're getting all the way down the court. Their moves, their finishes underneath the goal.
Right.
They're not having them. They're thinking about it, and then they're taking the extra step, and it's a turnover.
Sage Taylor brings it up, throws it over to Kennedy Vines. LeFlore works it across the court. That shot from Phillips is no good. And a foul is going to be called down low under the basket.
Yasmin, she just broke for the rebound with nobody even close to her. She walked in and got that rebound. BC Rains has got to be more active on the rebounds.
I don't know if that was on Anaya Kit. So that was Anaya Kit, her second foul. Now I understand why she was kind of in disbelief, like, no, who, me, what? Checking in for the Red Raiders, Makiria Lalonde and number 21, Cariana Donald.
Getting some new, fresh, probably just give the ones that have been there time to rest and get them back in.
Young does not get them. Oh, the ball stolen right there by Sage Taylor. Nice steal and score for the Lady Rattlers.
She's having a very good game.
Another steal right there down to Caitlin Ball. Swings it back over to Taylor. She is fouled trying to get the and one. Very athletic player.
Sage is in the right place at the right time when that ball's getting stolen. She's underneath the goal, but the girls on her team are doing a very good job of finding her, and she's right under the goal. She's living on the free throw line.
She really is. Carriana Donald picks up her second foul. Just got to work on some of those free throws. She's missed a few, but she's made a few tonight.
The thing is, she's getting fouled so she can get there. That's the first step. Now you're right, Al. She needs to concentrate. She needs to
concentrate
find that goal.
when we get to the line. That was a good one right there. Checking back in for the Lady Red Raiders, number 44, Anaya Kitt.
With the new girls that are in, it'll give the ones that started a chance. But these girls, see right there, that shows that she's got to be able to cross over and go with her left hand.
Brooke Phillips forced her to the sideline and forced her out, and you're right, she could not switch over.
Yeah, she's
picked
got
the dribble up, and she ran out of real estate at that point.
McCall has got to be able to switch hands or start with your weak hand so that you can go with your strong hand afterwards. But you can't just go strong hand, strong hand, strong hand.
Brooke Phillips'
nice
three
rebound.
is no good. Nice rebound by Kitt.
I tell you what, she's putting in a lot of minutes.
The young sophomore, 5'3", for the Lady Red Raiders. Trying to get the offense set up.
In the face, she reminds me of Nia Valentine, who's starting at Shelton State after having a great career at McGill. She's starting, and they're ranked number 6th or 7th in the country right now.
Wow. So possession tied up on the floor. Ball's going to go over to LeFlore. BC Rain was trying to get the offense set up there and lost it on the possession call.
And McCall again, she will not use that left hand.
Right.
I don't want to give out a trade secret here, but you know, I would just make her go to her left, take her right away.
You might have to slip one of your business cards on the bench after the game, Coach. Sage
Nice.
Taylor with the jumper, rims out. Oh, ball almost had the rebound, but the Lady Red Raiders poke it out of there. Another possession tie-up is going to go to BC Rain.
How about that name, Heaven Handy?
Heaven Handy, isn't that something?
I tell you what, she was in heaven then. She went up and tried to get that rebound like anybody else.
Sure did. She was a handy dandy on the spot too, because ball pretty much had the rebound, but Heaven stuck her hand up in there. And
now use that left hand. Use that left hand.
Coach is talking to you. I don't think she heard you, Coach.
Yeah.
Going back the other way, another possession call. LeFlore is going to bring it back.
You're right. I'm going to give McCall my classroom card to come to our classroom. We'll develop that left hand.
They get it down to ball right there at the top of the key.
Nice. Oh.
In and out, does not go to Sky Taylor.
Yeah. Wide open again. Nice shot.
They're going to call Michaela Green for the travel as she brings the rebound down, but she's on her back, so that's going to be a travel every time.
You know, both teams, I haven't seen many bad shots. I mean, they're taking good shots. You just got to put them in the hole, both teams.
There's a shot from Kennedy Vines. Drains the three for the Lady Rattlers.
I mean, she took one dribble. They got to get on her out there. She's got a nice, smooth shot.
Green picks up her dribble a bit abruptly right there. Gives it back to Kitt.
Nice
Down
pass.
low. Nice pass and fouled on the play by Sky Taylor. That's going to be Taylor's third foul. I know Coach Walton will not like that at all.
No, he's going to have to take her out.
As Heaven Handy's going to go to the line to shoot, the 5'3" sophomore for the Lady Red Raiders. Well, does not hit the first.
Yeah, that one, the rim moved on her. she got to concentrate. It's a free throw.
It is a free throw.
There you go. That looked a lot better. There's that left hand. Vines used that left hand.
Oh, Vines has definitely been using it. She sunk that last three she hit for the Lady Rattlers. 90 seconds out from halftime here. Al Whedon, Coach Ronnie Arrow, statistician Matt Moore on the campus of BC Rain High School for a 5A Area 1 matchup. Caitlin Ball was looking for some help. She couldn't find anyone.
Hey, she got down on the floor and battled for that rebound. You're right. She was looking for somebody to pass it to.
She couldn't get any help.
As a coach, you love it when they're down on the floor battling for that loose ball.
Shows that hustle. Nytyra Duncan checks in for BC Rain along with Cariana Donald. And for LeFlore, new player number 20, Ariana Davis is checking in along with, check the number, I believe, 31, Nyla Burley checking in for the Lady Rattlers. Their first action tonight.
I'm really surprised that Sage is still in there, being up like this with 1:06 to go. He must have a lot of faith in her not fouling.
Kick comes across the timeline with the ball. They hand it off over in the hand of Green right now as we are under 1 minute to play. Ooh, I'm surprised the foul wasn't called right there on Caitlin Ball, traveling as Green ran up against Ball. And she wasn't going anywhere.
No, that was a wall. She ran into the wall.
Literally
the ball wall.
LeFlore looking to extend their lead in the first half.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they work for one shot or they're just going to get the best shot. Well, they're not going to work for one shot. Nice shot.
Drains it for the Lady Rattlers as Yasmin Young.
She definitely, they'll bring the ball down the court. Now, they should be able to get one more shot. Well, they took the ball away. Vines takes the ball away for a layup. They got to be able to take care of the ball better than that. I mean, there was 18 seconds left when BC Rains got the ball and turned it over with 6 seconds left.
And at halftime, it is BC Rain on top 37-8. We're going to try to, Coach, get a chance to talk with Coach Nehemiah Henry as the camera crew lines him up here. They're going to get him set with some headsets. 37-8, pretty much LeFlore on top of this contest. We can talk to Coach Henry and see what he has to say about this first half performance here when they get him lined up with the headsets.
Well, the biggest thing is that he told me before the game that they were only averaging 20 points a game. And you've got to be able to average more than that. The turnovers are killing them. Probably 1 time out of every 4 times they're turning the ball over, or 3 times out of 4 times they're turning the ball over. But they've got to be able to take care of the ball. The kid is the only one actually that is taking care of the ball, that wants the ball. The rest of them sort of looks like that they're running away from the ball. But we hope. Okay.
All right, let's talk to Coach Henry. Coach Henry, give us some thoughts about the first half for your Lady Red Raiders so far.
I've been on the mic for about the last 2 minutes. It sounds like I don't need to say nothing. It's like you hit it on the nail.
To my Coach Arrow's comments.
Yes, sir.
When you go into the locker room, what are you going to talk to young ladies about coming out in the third quarter?
Just composure and just kind of trusting themselves. Mm-hmm. You'll see them kind of start doing some of the right stuff, but you see them just kind of overthink it, cause them to kind of play slow. It's just about playing fast. And when you got a young team, you just gotta teach them how to play fast.
You know, one of the things, once your girls got the ball and they started driving to the hole, good things were happening. Mm-hmm. The ones, when they were passing the ball to them, they've got to be ready to catch the ball. But a lot of times they're going one way and not going back to their left hand, whether it's skill work or whatever. Yep. But I know you'll have some good things to say to them at halftime.
Encouragement.
All right, Coach Henry, we do appreciate it. Good luck in the second half. Don't move. We're coming up with halftime. Right now, let's take it down to the floor and check out the cheerleaders as we kick off halftime here for the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Our children with special needs deserve a place to play. That is why we are coming together to build the Miracle League of West Mobile Schmidt Family Park. It will include a special needs ball field and playground, regulation baseball and softball fields, and more. We have raised more than $1 million and construction will start soon, but we need your help to complete the project. Visit mcpss.com/Miracle League to donate and to learn more. Any dollar amount will help bring a smile to a child's face. Together, we can make a miracle.
At Mobile County Public Schools, we believe it starts with us. That's why we offer Signature Academies.
I'm Tracy Tran, and I'm in the Healthcare and Dental Academy at Theodore High School. In the Dental Academy, I'm working alongside dental professionals getting hands-on training from those already working in the industry. Shadowing them on the job makes me want to work even harder because now I know what I want to be.
Signature Academies are open to all students in Mobile County Public High Schools. To find out more, visit mcpss.com.
This is a program for any middle school student who's actually behind. This opportunity offers kids a chance to do 2 grades in 1 year.
If it wasn't for Star Academy, I would still be in 8th grade and probably still struggling.
We are one-on-one. We have small classrooms, and we're able to give students that personal touch, that personal attention.
I know I'm coming to see good teachers, good attitude, and also they're here to teach us what we need to learn.
We welcome you back to the MCPSS High School basketball game of the week. Al Whedon, Coach Raniero on the campus of BC Rain High School, LeFlore, all on top, 37-8. Let's take a look at the first half stats, Coach, before we get a chance to talk with LeFlore coach Darryl Walton. We'll get him up and see what the story tells right there. LeFlore, 3 of 8 on 3-pointers. Look at the free throws, 8 for 14. Rebounding, definitely on top, but field goals, 9 for 21. LeFlore is definitely shooting the ball tonight.
Yeah, LeFlore is putting the ball. Well, they're getting second and third shots. If you look at the rebounds, too, 13-6. They're getting offensive rebounds, so you're going to get more shots. They've got to be able, BC Rains have got to be able to get more physical, to be able to take care of the ball more and get more shots and get to the free throw line.
Shooting 9 for 21. LeFlore just under 50% from the field. And with 3-pointers right there, just under 50% at 3 for 8 as well. We saw Kennedy Vines drain one herself. So LeFlore, actually the Lady Rattlers haven't even made it back out on the floor yet. That's a shot of the Rattlers, the boys team, as they're getting ready. So hopefully we can try to talk to Coach Walton before the second half. But we're at about 30 seconds remaining here. We may not be able to get a headset on him. We'll see. As they are finally coming out of the locker room. He's a very soft-spoken kind of guy, not too much to say for the most part. But,
great guy.
Real cool guy, cool guy. But hopefully we can get some headsets on him right quick. If not, we'll have to chat with him later on here. Yeah, we're about 10 seconds out from the third quarter. But interesting first half there, Coach, as we're going to see what the second half is in store for the BC Rain Lady Red Raiders. Let's see if they can kind of get some type of consistency on offense.
They're going to have to, BC Rain's going to have to get more, we've talked about it, get more physical to the hold, on rebounds, and when they get a chance to go to the free throw line, they've got to make their free throws. I talked to a coach, a well-known coach around here. I tried to get as much stuff on Coach Walton because he's been so successful, and I talked to Coach Woody Head at Faith, who they used to have some wars, and he
can speak on him, huh?
Yeah, and you know, he won 26 state championship private school in all sports, softball, volleyball, I mean all the sports, and he had nothing but good to say about Coach Walton and all of their skirmishes over the years.
BC Rain bringing the ball in here on the third quarter. Kyria Lalonde controlling it, goes over to Lachelle Johnson with the errant pass. She's trying to force it in down there, and the Rattlers almost get the turnover. It's going to stay down here on this end of the floor, but the one official overrules the other one and said, no, the ball went out on BC Rain, so it'll be LeFlore's ball.
Yeah, that was a good call. It was tipped. Vines again, nice pass to Sage. She was close. I think she got scared, not scared, but she got alarmed that she was so wide open and went up, because generally she'll make that shot underneath there. Great pass by Vines.
Ball's going to remain with LeFlore. Young inbounds it to Kennedy Vines, the 5'6" junior. Down low to Caitlin Ball. She drops the elbow, and they're going to get her for the charge.
Right.
That's her second foul. I'm pretty sure it wasn't all intended to, but she did that drop step with that elbow. We can see that from here, Coach.
Yeah. Yasmin Young and Vines are really doing a good job of getting ball movement with the ball and looking in for Sage to be able to get her the ball. Without the ball movement, Sage wouldn't be getting open as much as she is. Sage, with the steal, she did get it.
Steals it, saves it, and scores it for the Lady Rattlers.
She's having an exceptional night. Out of the 39 points, she's got a bunch of those, a bunch.
That ball is going to be out on BC Rain. It's LeFlore's basketball.
Yeah, for all the young kids that are out there, you've got to know where the sidelines are, and you got to be able to make decisions and change directions. That's why so many kids now at earlier ages are getting to skill development so that they can do that by the time they get to high school ball.
Coast to coast for BC Rain, but they cannot complete it.
Well, even with that, when they're taking the ball to the middle, Duncan took it hard. That could have very easily been a foul. I just like to see him get more physical. I thought the foul would have been called there, Coach, but it was not. Do we need to get a whistle up here? We can help out the officials.
Maybe we'll have to get one. Turnover on the play as BC Rain inbounds it under their own basket. Sage Taylor with the ball right now.
See, Sage can do both those things. Nice up and over move.
Up and over and called for the walk, unfortunately.
Yeah. She can do all that. She can go right, she can go left, she can change directions. She's got different finishes inside, which makes her more of a threat than most of the girls out there. Nice pass.
BC Rain going down low. Michelle Johnson's shot no good. She gets it back.
Pass out front.
Trying to get it to Kit and stolen by Kennedy Vines.
Oh, be careful
and
down there.
She is fouled on the play. Collision under the basket. It looks like that's going to be a McCall's fourth foul.
Fourth foul. Yeah.
Yep, that is her fourth one.
You know, it's teaching part to when there's a fast break for the defense. We always had a get-back drill that as soon as the other team got it, the ones and twos got back and got nose up. There's too many times that they're running on the side of them and then fouling rather than getting down there and getting set up. Vines makes her first free throw. Nice form. She's a nice player, especially for a junior. She'll be back next year. Coach has got a really nice set of girls coming back next year to be really good next year.
As you said in the first half, just two seniors on the squad, Sky Taylor and Yasmin Young.
And the young ones are getting minutes, which are most important.
Well, a ball game like this tonight, we're probably going to see those young ones a bit earlier as well. Coach LeFlore on top 41-8 right now.
And Johnson's got to do more with the ball. She's strong enough. I think she's skilled enough, but she's looking too much to get it and then pass it. She needs to do more for that team, and I really think that she can. She's got to have more faith in herself to make the moves. Nice
Down low
pass.
to Sage Taylor.
Nice pass.
And a nice bucket right there by the LeFlore Rattlers.
Yasmin Young makes a nice pass into Sage. Sage, this might be her best game as far as points-wise.
Pushing foul right there on Yasmin Young. Right at the half-court mark. That'll be her second foul, Coach.
Yeah. And Yasmin's one of the seniors that's on the team. Rest of them are young. There's only one other senior left on the team. And there's Sage again reading the pass, getting it and going in for being aggressive and finishing it inside. You know, the one thing about BC Rains, they don't have a lot of a bench. So the girls that are out there are having to play a lot of minutes without rest, which means they get tired, which means their shots start falling short, and their concentration as far as passing comes out bad. So the bottom line is you know, Coach Henry's just got an opportunity to be able to get the girls that he wants from the middle school and develop them. They've got to be able to get kids and then develop them.
Well, one young man I know he already knows. We'll have to get him to introduce him. Our statistician, Matt Moore, coaches the girls at Palmer Billings.
Right,
so that's one of the feeder schools.
I talked to him earlier, yeah.
That's one of the feeder schools for BC Rain.
Al, he actually said that he had, I think, 8 girls coming for next year over here. So he was enthused.
So it's going to get better.
And he wants to help.
Right.
And he wants to help them.
It's going to get better for Coach Henry and the Lady Red Raiders. It's just a matter of, putting your stamp on it and getting things instituted and getting going right there. Sage Taylor with the steal, trying to go with the score. Oh, the iron unkind for Sage. Wide open down here, screaming for the basketball, LaShelle Johnson, but they do not see her.
Those 3 girls, Young, Vines, and Sage, those 3 girls, I mean, they give it all they have out there. And when you look out there and you say LeFlore, those 3 girls, by far the backbone of that team.
I can tell you this, Coach. The score is 45-8, but you couldn't tell it from the sound of the BC Rain cheerleaders. They're just as excited as if the score was 45-43, and a good crowd here tonight as well. Ball stolen.
Finish
by Lalonde. Oh, almost could not complete the flow in the basket.
Leyland went in there and made a nice move. I actually thought that she lost control of the ball right at the end.
That's a 3 from Yasmin Young, and she drains it.
Yeah. Those 3 girls, I tell you what. And you know what? With it being that far ahead, a lot of times they'll start getting crazy and making bad passes, taking bad shots. These girls, and it's a tribute to Coach Walton, these girls are still running their plays, taking good shots, and playing good defense.
Young tried to steal that telegraphed pass right there from Ikeria Lalonde. She's trying to add to her point total. Ball simply went through the legs of Kidd, unfortunately. And right there, Johnny on the spot, Sage Taylor. We've been calling the name all night, Coach.
She likes that up and over move.
Yep.
Very nice. Someone's done a good job of teaching that to her.
She can definitely do it at 5'10", the sophomore for the Lady Rattlers. Kidd trying to get it down to LaShelle Johnson. Back up to Kidd. 2 folks in the same spot, so somebody's in the wrong spot there, Coach. Yeah. Off the backboard, LaShelle Johnson's 3 is no good.
Yeah,
as we're under 2 minutes.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good shot. That was a forced shot. She needs to drive more. She's strong enough where she can drive.
Right. And Ball simply doesn't even have to jump for that one as she makes the shot off the backboard. Caitlin Ball, the freshman 5'6" forward for the Lady Rattlers.
Yeah. Coach is going to get some of those freshmen some playing time now. You watch.
Coach Henry has 3 of them lined up at the scorer's table ready to check in for the Lady Red Raiders, as a matter of fact. Coming in, Mikayla Green, Heaven Handy, and our first look at Alexandria English, a 5'9" junior forward. She's going to come into the ball game for the Lady Red Raiders.
You know, if you're getting beat like you are now, you need to try and play everybody and get them minutes, get them some playing time, and then go back to practice and see what you got. But you're not going to get better sitting on the bench.
Kidd throws it up, kind of a underhanded hook there. You get them all in, too, Coach. That keeps the parents happy, too.
You don't get those late phone calls as a coach?
Right, because everyone's getting some playing time then.
That's what assistants are for.
Oh, there
the assistants
you go.
Get those phone calls.
There you go. Turnover on the play, so LeFlore.
Sage is so much bigger and stronger. They've done a good job not only developing her mentally to play ball, but physically she's getting stronger and stronger. She wasn't always like that.
Down low to Caitlin Ball once again as she scores another bucket for the Lady Rattlers as we're under 30 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Green was not ready for the pass from Anaya Kidd, and once again, Johnny on the spot, Sage Taylor with the steal and score.
12 seconds ago, I imagine those 3 that we've been talking about for LeFlore won't be in there much longer or much of that last quarter.
Kidd is not across the timeline, and the quarter expires, so LeFlore extends their lead 56-8 over BC Rain here in the 3rd quarter. We're coming back with our last quarter of action. You're watching the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week. We welcome you back to the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week. Al Wheaton, Coach Ronnie Arrow, statistician Matt Moore here on the campus of BC Rain, as it is LeFlore versus BC Rain for a 5A Area 1 matchup. Take a look at the third quarter statistics there as LeFlore continues to increase their field goals, 17 for 30. Only 3 for 9. Didn't make any three-pointers, I don't believe, in that quarter, Coach.
You know, if you're a coach and you look at these stats and you see, and you see those stats, and they haven't scored a free throw, you would think that they're playing at LeFlore.
Right. You would.
No, they're playing here.
And unfortunately for the Lady Red Raiders, they did not score a point in the third quarter, but headed to the free throw line right now, may get some points. Heaven Handy, she's been on the line twice tonight.
I hope it's heaven for her. They need to get some points.
Right.
Good.
And she hits the first.
Nice shot. Make this one.
Handy's a 5'3" sophomore, plays forward for the Lady Red Raiders.
Nice.
Hits both of them.
Nice.
There you go.
You know, the bottom line is they're not going to come back and win this game, but they want to finish strong. They want to run their stuff. They want to get good shots, and they want to play good defense.
Right. Good fundamentals. Play some sound basketball.
You don't give up.
Yeah,
don't give up.
Clearly see they're outmatched, but on the same token, you don't want to just lay down, you know.
Right.
Vines and Sage Taylor still out on the floor for the Lady Rattlers as they work it down low. Nice pass right there. Couldn't complete the shot. Yasmin Young and not Caitlin Ball, but Nyla Burley, but they do get it in.
And both the LeFlore guys and girls, both of them are high-low teams. So look for the guys to be doing the same thing also.
Traveling called on the play against Michaela Green. She had intentions of getting to the hoop, but forgot you got to bounce that ball after a step there.
It's a step. You got to catch it and then do it.
Yep. So she took one extra step.
I think she heard a few footsteps coming too.
Yeah, she was immediately wrapped up by the Lady Rattlers. I will say that.
Okay. Good pressure. Nice pressure. Good.
Taylor with the jumper, no good. Vines hustles over to get the rebound for LeFlore. Don't forget, after this contest, we'll have about a 6 or 7 minute break, and then we're going to bring you the boys in action. It'll be LeFlore versus BC Rain.
Nice.
Coach Jeffrey Pope and the Rattlers coming on here to take on Coach Edwin Burke and his BC Rain Red Raiders in an area contest. We'll follow this one. 60-10 is our score right here in the fourth quarter.
Nyla Burley got in there, gave a nice pass inside. She's 5'11", and she's just a sophomore, so that's a nice girl for Coach to be working with.
Yep, more future coming back for the Lady Rattlers. Vines tries to steal it. Down on the floor, hustling Heaven Handy, and it goes into the hands of Sage Taylor. She cannot make the layup. Oh, and it goes right back to Taylor. Look at there. She gets that one with the left hand.
And again, fundamentals. She goes in both times with her left hand.
Passing over to Mercuria Lalonde. Lalonde back to Kit. Little ball movement for the Lady Red Raiders. The three is up, no good. Kennedy Vines with the rebound.
Nice play.
And a nice assist from Vines to Taylor. Taylor averages 14 points per game, and I'm pretty sure she has hit her average plus more tonight in this contest.
Yeah, and Donald's getting ready to check back in.
Kit penetrating, driving. No one's in the paint.
You know, now they're just not
Burley
getting back. Yeah.
And not getting back. And that's
Coach
3 breakaways right quick for Sage Taylor. Coach Darrell Walton's going to call a timeout for LeFlore. I believe this is a 32nd timeout here that the Rattlers are going to take.
And, you know, Abigail Davenport's getting ready to check in for BC Rain. She's a 6-foot freshman. So
there's some future.
Now there's some future. There's 3.5 minutes left to play. Get her some playing time. When you're getting beat like this, you've got to get your future in there and let them see, for both the player and the coach, what they can do.
And it gets them some real-time game action against a real quality opponent too, Coach.
Yeah, and, Coach Walton now has substituted, and he's going to continue to substitute and get his better players out there. So hopefully the freshmen that are coming in will be able to do some good things.
So it looks like Sage Taylor and Kennedy Vines' night is done. No, Vines still on the floor, but Sage Taylor's on the bench right now. So you have Vines, Burley, Ball. Looks like Ariana Davis and Sky Taylor on the floor for the Lady Rattlers.
Yeah, and Burley. Burley's in there also, number 30.
Burley's in there. So Davenport has checked in, as you talked about, the 6'2 freshman for BC Rain, along with Kiriana Donald, Michaela Green, Anaya Kitt with the ball now, and Mercuria Lalonde.
They're trying to reverse the ball and get some movement. They just got to be better at it. They got to penetrate more and not just take 2 dribbles, pick the ball up and try. But they've got to use their ball skills to get to the hole.
BC Rain retains possession. Ball knocked out there by Kennedy Vines. Kitt with the quick shot. The bank is open for the 3.
The bank for Kitt.
Anaya Kitt
Did she
hits
call
the
that
3.
shot? Did she
I
call
don't know.
backcourt?
Well, she averages about 9.8 points per game. She has the most threes made on the team, Coach, and she didn't even play last year, as Coach Henry told us. So, but she nailed that one right off the bank there.
Whenever you start substituting, you want to leave your ball handler in there, and that's what they've done, left Vines in there to take care of it.
Red Raiders with the rebound and bringing it up the court. Kitt once again trying to set up something for the Lady Red Raiders.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with Kitt. You're right. She didn't play last year. That young lady needs to have a real good summer. You don't become a player during the season. You become a player during the summer. She needs to have a really good summer.
Ball almost stolen by Sky Taylor, and Lady Red Raiders not giving up the fight. They're still at it, but it's going to go over to LeFlore.
Well, this game has been over for a while, but I'm glad to see that they're still getting up and down the court and doing the things that they need to be able to hopefully get some good shots still.
1 minute remains here in the contest. We'll try to get our camera operator and headsets over there to Coach Darrell Walton. And no need for him to really run a play right here. Yeah. He's clearly on top. Traveling called on the play. We have a running clock here, Coach, so this will probably be the last possession of the ball game.
Yeah. Well, we need to be able to get these coach over here and talk to him a little bit. I know he's looking forward for this game to be over with and getting ready for their next game. LeFlore's got a chance to just keep getting better and better. They're young kids. When you play more games, when you have more practices, they're just going to get better and better. Their schedule has got some teams that are going to come up that's going to challenge them.
Right.
And they'll be able to do the things that they need to in games like this to go back and look at them and practice them and get ready for the better teams.
BC Rain trying to inbound the ball right quick before time runs out. They had instituted a running clock here late in the fourth quarter. So LeFlore gets the win 66-13. Pick up this area win, but most importantly, trying to get things back consistent for the LeFlore Lady Rattlers, getting the win 66-13 tonight. We're going to try to effort to get Coach Walton on camera and on headsets and talk with him about the victory tonight, Coach.
He'll sleep good tonight.
Yeah.
Get ready for practice to go back. I'm not sure who they play next, but it's always take this game and look for the next game to be able to get better and better, because the playoffs, and this is going to be the time for your team to start doing the things you want them to do.
LeFlore is going to host Satsuma tomorrow at 5 p.m. Then they'll travel to Alberta on Monday for another area contest. So I don't know if we have Coach Walton or not. My producer There we go. I had some trouble with my headset there. I think we're trying to get Coach Walton together. But they have a game tomorrow at 5 o'clock, Coach. So, this is almost kind of getting them ready. So let's get Coach Darryl Walton brought in here. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. What can you tell us about your girls' performance tonight that you saw?
We a little bit more intensity tonight, but we're not where we are supposed to be right now. We'll see how we'll do tomorrow night when we're playing back-to-back.
Well, that's good that you were able to get what you wanted to out of this game. What are you looking for tonight? I know that you told me that you were going to be looking for high-low. Sage had an exceptional game. The Vines did a really good job of getting her the ball. What else do you want Sage to be able to do in your team as far as pressure, or any of those kind of things?
Well, that's what we try to do, go high-low. We're trying to work on some things when the team, when they're tall like I thought they were. So we try to work on the inside game. So that may help us down the road there.
Well, and Coach, we know down the road you got area play coming up because you're going to have Alberta on Monday night, as a matter of fact.
That's correct. Tonight was the area game.
Right. Well, congratulations on the win. We do appreciate your time, and congratulations for the rest of the season as well, all right?
We'll look forward to seeing you down the line.
All right, the Lady Rattlers get the win. Coming up next, it will be the boys in action. You're watching the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Our children with special needs deserve a place to play. That is why we are coming together to build the Miracle League of West Mobile Schmidt Family Park. It will include a special needs ball field and playground, regulation baseball and softball fields, and more. We have raised more than $1 million and construction will start soon. But we need your help to complete the project. Visit mcpss.com/Miracle League to donate and to learn more. Any dollar amount will help bring a smile to a child's face. Together, we can make a miracle.
Mobile County Public Schools have endless options to prepare you to be college and career ready. The academies of Mobile County Public Schools are small learning communities that afford students in the 10th through the 12th grade the opportunity to participate in real-world, hands-on assignments connected to a specific career theme. Let's take a look at the signature academies offered at our 12 high schools in Mobile County Public Schools. The AP Capstone Academy at Baker High School houses a prestigious diploma program created by College Board, which is highly recognized by universities and colleges around the world. Along with 23 content-driven advanced placement courses, the 2 capstone courses develop student skills in research, analysis, evidence-based arguments, collaboration, writing, and presenting. Perfect for preparing students for continuing their academic careers in college and beyond. Ben C. Rain High School is home to the Signature Academy of Aviation and Aerospace. Students have the opportunity to learn about career and college opportunities available in aviation technology and aerospace engineering, including the opportunity to be part of a team building an actual airplane in the Academy's hangar. At Ben C. Rain High School, we are building the future of aviation, one student at a time. Blunt High School's Academy of Pre-Med, Medical, and Advanced Healthcare Careers is designed for students who would like to pursue a career in the fields of medicine, pharmacy, nursing, allied health technology, systems management, optometry, and dentistry. Foundation and skill-based courses prepare students for careers in health sciences through classroom instruction, laboratory experiences, and service-related activities in community convalescence and hospital facilities. Murphy High School is where excellence in academics meets tradition. Become part of the Panther legacy by joining the tradition of excelling through the Academy of International Baccalaureate and Early College. Students who enroll in this rigorous program will excel in their studies and personal growth. Past students have stated that participating in the Academy of International Baccalaureate prepared them to enter college. They also made lifelong friends and received individualized instruction. The Biomedical Academy at Mary G. Montgomery High School is a comprehensive overview of the biomedical industry. Graduates of the program are prepared to start work as an entry-level lab tech in most medical labs or to take on the demanding courses needed for certification in any medical field. Williamson High School's Academy of Maritime Engineering and Entrepreneurship is designed to expose students to a wide range of careers in the maritime industry, engineering, or the business world. The Maritime Academy helps students build skills in the welding, multi-craft, and electrical fields. Through the Engineering Academy, students gain experience with general engineering design and application, readying them for in-demand post-secondary engineering programs. The Entrepreneurship Academy provides students with the knowledge and skills necessary for economic success in the 21st century. Williamson's motto is Great Expectations in Pursuit of Excellence. They strive to build students' character and prepare them for tomorrow by providing them with unique educational training. The Academy of Coastal Studies at Bryant High School provides 5 pathways for students to empower themselves with the knowledge and skills needed to protect and preserve the environment and the livelihood of the beautiful Gulf Coast. Students may choose from coastal environmental studies, agri-science, fisheries management and aquaculture, maritime and industrial technologies, and recreation, travel, and tourism. Because of the close connection between the pathways, students have the option to take courses in multiple pathways, providing an even wider base for career or collegiate opportunities. The John L. LeFlore Magnet High School Academy of Law, Arts, and Health Services has been designed to combine a college preparatory and technical curriculum with a career theme. Our students have the opportunity to explore different pathways through networking and hands-on engagement within their career fields of interest. The Academy of Advanced Information Technology at Viger High School provides entry-level experience in programming and software development, networking systems, and active multimedia in a multi-user computing environment. The Academy prepares students with real-world experience for in-demand employment opportunities in an ever-changing world. Davidson High School is the home of 2 signature academies, the Engineering Pathways Integrated Curriculum, or EPIC, and the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program, or IB. The IB Diploma Program is a specialized curriculum which emphasizes both breadth and depth of knowledge by focusing on higher order thinking and communicating the knowledge gained in each of the core areas, foreign language and in art. EPIC is a specialized math and science curriculum that prepares students for post-secondary college and careers in one of its 3 pathways, engineering, biomedical, or computer science. We would love for you to come see the Davidson difference for yourself. Theodore High School's Academy of Industry and Engineering strives to develop young people who are college and career ready after high school. The programs boost opportunities for students to excel in a career by giving them advantageous skill sets while developing connections through local business partners. Citronelle High School hosts the Academy of Manufacturing, offering experience in the field of manufacturing through opportunities such as dual enrollment in the welding program at Bishop State Community College and internships with multiple local companies throughout the school year. Companies looking to hire skilled workers, such as students trained in the Academy of Manufacturing. There is a world of opportunity awaiting students through signature academies. Which academy will you choose?
Phillips Preparatory School is the region's only school to offer the International Baccalaureate Middle Years Program. This program prepares students for high school IB programs by challenging them to think globally. The program aims to develop students who have excellent breadth and depth of knowledge and who flourish physically, intellectually, emotionally, and ethically. Known for its high academic standards, Phillips has received the National Blue Ribbon, the highest award given by the U.S. Department of Education to both public and private schools. And it was recently named an Alabama Bicentennial School of Excellence. Students at Phillips take advanced academic core courses. In addition to those, courses that are unique to middle school include design, individuals and societies, and foreign languages. We offer a full athletic lineup including football, baseball, and archery. We also have numerous clubs, including the National Junior Honor Society, robotics, and dance. Come see for yourself why Phillips Preparatory was ranked one of the top 50 middle schools in the nation.
Denton Magnet School of Technology prepares students for the challenges of the 21st century. We do so with a technology-driven curriculum that focuses on the 4 C's: communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking. Students gain real-world experiences through hands-on activities and a curriculum that is both technology-driven and project-oriented. Our students participate in a rigorous academic program that includes advanced core courses as well as specialized elective courses. One of our most popular courses is called Flight in Space. There, students dwell into the history of flight in space, discover the science behind aeronautics, and explore what it would be like to travel and live in space. By the end of the 8th grade, students can earn high school credit for biology and Algebra 1. Then students have opportunities to participate in numerous sports, clubs, and extracurricular activities. That includes soccer, robotics, ACES, and archery. Our DMST news team sharpens its video editing, writing, and interviewing skills to keep our students and faculty informed about what is happening at our school. Denton Magnet School of Technology is Mobile County's newest and most exciting magnet school. Come check us out to see why.
Clark Shaw School of Math, Science, and Technology has won the National Blue Ribbon Award from the U.S. Department of Education, not once, but twice. That makes us one of the top schools in the country. Our students have opportunities to learn collaboration and team building skills. So by the time they finish 8th grade, they are well prepared for the future. Throughout their time here, the students participate in plenty of hands-on activities that help them apply the academics they are learning in the classroom to the real world. An example of that is our oral history projects, through which students interview and film conversations with relatives and other local movers and shakers to learn more about our community. For that, we were named one of Alabama's bicentennial schools of excellence. Our students excel in math, science, and technology. They have daily access to 4 different computer labs used for digital creations, research projects, and real-world applications. One of our most popular electives is GEMS, which stands for Girls in Engineering, Math, and Science. We also expose our students to the humanities. Clark Shaw offers beginner, intermediate, and advanced band classes. Students may also audition for a spot in the jazz band, which plays at several events throughout Mobile County. Come visit Clark Shaw Magnet School and see why our students are prepared for high school and beyond.
Hello, my name is Tamisha Taylor, the principal at Dunbar Creative and Performing Arts Magnet School. We're more than just academics. We infuse the arts in everything we do. Take a look. Dunbar's Performing Arts curriculum is designed to assist students in developing the skills necessary to obtain the high quality of accomplishment and appreciation for dance, music, theater arts, visual arts, and chorus. The arts are a part of our middle school academic requirements to encourage the students to be creative and expose their creative expression. These fine art objectives are woven into the required core courses to ensure individual success. We offer annual performances to showcase students' work in dance, instrumental and vocal music, theater, musical theater, and tech, and students invite family, friends, and fellow students to enjoy the shows. Annual performances include fall and spring plays, spring musicals, winter and spring orchestra concerts, dance productions, choir, piano, band concerts, art showcases in local galleries, local performances, and annual adjudications. Dunbar offers a vast range of academic courses for the learner at heart. The required middle school curriculum is in place, but we also offer advanced placement courses. In addition, at Dunbar Magnet, students have an opportunity to earn high school credits for algebra and biology. Robotics, broadcast journalism, drama technology, and enrichment courses are options too. Come visit and see why I call Dunbar the hidden gem in downtown Mobile.
It's time to be together again.
To make it safe for our grandparents and parents.
To see live music.
To see our teams play in packed stadiums again.
For our kids to go back to school.
Play sports and get back in the classroom. Mask off.
Masks off.
Masks off.
It's time to get back to doing what we love with who we love. But it's up to you.
But it's up to you.
But it's up to you.
It's time to talk to your doctor about getting vaccinated.
For your family,
your children,
and our community. Together, if we vaccinate,
COVID-19 can't put us back inside again.
People will always use art for change. I mean, there's just something that's undeniable about the image.
You have to be willing to get dirty.
It was for real as it could get.
You're lost in that moment and something remarkable happened.
There's a beauty to that, you know, it's like this discovery.
My name is Harshini. I'm a junior at Davidson High School, and after graduation, I plan on pursuing a career in dermatology. Currently, I'm taking science classes such as AP Chemistry, Biology, and Human Anatomy, which will help me pursue my career. I feel as though Mobile County is preparing me for my career choice in that they provide rigorous classes that help me think further beyond just what I'm learning. I'm Harshini Cannon, a junior at Davidson High School, and I'm learning today so I can be a leader tomorrow.
People will always use art for change. I mean, there's just something that's undeniable about the image.
You have to be willing to get dirty.
It was for real as it could get.
You're lost in that moment and something remarkable happened.
There's a beauty to that, you know, it's like this discovery.
It doesn't matter if it's a non-region or area game. When the LeFlore Rattlers come to play, an air of excitement takes over the gym. We are at a fever pitch tonight for this 5A Area 1 matchup. The Rattlers are the defending area champs and come in playing their third game of the week and trying to get their record back to 500. While the BC Rain Red Raiders are playing their first game of the year and looking to start off the second half of the season on a positive note with a win. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Al Wheaton along with legendary coach Ronnie Arrow. And coach, as Ric Flair likes to say, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man.
You got to beat the man. You know, wherever you go, LeFlore is always known for their history and for the players that they have. BC Reigns, this is a rivalry. No matter what happens, all rivalries, it's going to be close, it's going to be intense, and we're happy that the fans are here to get everybody into the mood.
Absolutely. You look at LeFlore, you kind of equate them to similar to like Viger or Blunt in the area. They have 4 state championships, numerous Final Four appearances, numerous area titles. You got to put respect on it when the Rattlers come to your house.
You have to put respect, and guess what? It wasn't with just one coach. It's when 4 or 5 coaches that went through their school. So we're looking forward to a great game. Sit back, get some popcorn, let's go to work.
Absolutely. We're going to try to get the starting lineups on for you. As a matter of fact, we're close to tip-off here happening at the home of the Red Raiders as they come into the ball game at 6-6-1 and LeFlore at 9-10. Here's a look at the refs for tonight: Melissa Clark, Howard Dean, and Christopher Williams.
Getting ready to start this 5A game. We're looking forward to being able to see. It's been a while since these two teams have been able to be 500. I mean, both of them are wanting to have better records than what they have. Throw the records out. This is a rivalry game. You're getting ready to see 2 teams, coaches, players go at each other.
Starting for LeFlore tonight, number 1, T.J. Richardson, number 4, Josh Hughley, number 10, LeBrandon Walton, number 13, Kevin Moore, number 32, Amari Osley. And for BC Raiders, they're going to start number 0, DeJuan Nettles, number 1, Justin Dixon, number 2, Roderick Harden, number 3, Michael Jones, and number 21, Christopher Mosley. Tipping it off, Mosley right there against Osley, a 6'4", 6'8", going at it to tip off the ball game, and LeFlore wins the tip.
Both these teams got strong-looking players on their teams. They're quick. You're getting ready to see the ball get up and down the court very quickly.
LeFlore has played twice this week, lost to Williamson earlier and beat Citronelle just the other night. Taking it away, DeJuan Nettles as he gets on the board, and we have our first points from BC Rain.
Now, LeFlore is going to look for high-low. Both coaches from LeFlore told me that the high-low is their main offense. You've got big kids that are pinning inside, and they do a really good job of looking inside and not just pinning and not looking and getting the ball inside.
T.J. Richardson looking to hand it off to Hughley right there as he passes it over to LeBrandon Walton.
TJ was at MGM last year. Him and his brother transferred to, junior transferred to LeFlore this year, and there'll be immediate impact.
LeBrandon Walton with the impact, drains the 3 for the Rattlers. Walton is 6'2", sophomore. Seen him a few times. Saw this LeFlore team twice during the Gulf Coast Holiday Classic. They lost to College Hill in the championship game, a very close championship game that was very well played by both teams. Ball stolen by the Rattlers. They're pushing it up the floor. Hughley with it as he kicks it out to Walton again for a quick 3, rims out. It's going to go over to BC Rain.
Again, what we talked about before, penetrate, pitch, high-low, that's a trademark of both these teams. It's going to be interesting to see. The team, they're going to shoot threes. It's going to be interesting to see which ones are making their threes.
Working it over to Justin Dixon. Dixon rims out. Nice rebound there by Christopher Mosley. Walton pushing it across the timeline. Swings it down low to Osley and throws it away. It'll be BC Rain's basketball. No correction. LeFlore is going to retain possession.
As LeFlore goes, as goes number 4, Josh Hughley. His father, Coach O, won state championship here at LeFlore, so they go way back, them and their family.
Yeah, had a few Final Four appearances while he was there as well.
Had Cousins,
quick jumper.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Evan Moore drained it. Coach DeMarcus Cousins as well. Sure, they went to Final Fours back-to-back with DeMarcus on the team there.
Coach O's been coaching overseas, done a very good job, and I'm not sure where in overseas, but he's had some very good teams and coached a couple of national teams.
Our first foul on the play, of the ball game, going to be called against the Rattlers.
Michael Jones for the free throw, makes his first one.
Drops it in for BC Rain, try to identify who that foul was called on.
Again, it seems like we keep saying the same thing over and over for teams. BC Rains have been in a lot of close games. They just haven't finished them.
Misses the second. I think the foul may have been on Osley, number 32, the big center. One thing about him, I have seen him a couple times. He's fouled out both times.
Williamson beat LeFlore last week.
Sure did. This week.
Yeah. Sure did. And one of the young men that comes to me, Alistair Dixon, actually went against him and fouled out the big fella, Osley. So it's going to be, he's going to have to stay in the game for them to be a threat inside.
He's got to.
Yep.
That foul on Christopher Mosley picks up his first, so the 2 big men have the first fouls of the contest.
And Coach Pope does a good, I'm happy to see teams that go inside. I get so tired of just seeing guards penetrate, pitch, penetrate, pitch. The postmen are posting and just sort of waving at them.
Yeah.
You don't throw it to me or not.
Moore misses both of them for the Rattlers.
That's going to come back to haunt you. You got to make free throws.
Nice shot right there by Michael Jones. Rims out. LeFlore bringing it up the court. Stolen by Justin Dixon as he scoops over for the try to get the score, but he's fouled on the play.
You know, the bottom line is, yeah, Hewley has been coached. At that time, he didn't run along the side. He got back and tried to take the charge. Watch him get back and try and take the charge rather than just run the side of him. I'll tell you what, that was pretty close to a charge.
Nice camera work by our guy Bubba down there under the basket. Dixon misses his first.
Tell you what, turnabout's fair play. Both teams are missing their free throws.
They sure are. Good observation there, Coach Arrow. Moore missed both of his, so one shot remaining here for Justin Dixon, the 5'10 senior guard for the Red Raiders.
Averaging 19 points a game, almost 20.
Drains the second.
You can tell Joshua is a coach's son. He's very thorough. He makes good decisions with the ball. Looks inside, penetrates when he's supposed to.
They get it back to him. He takes the three. He's a lefty, and he drains it. Averages 10 points per game. He gets the three right there for the LeFlore Rattlers.
Good-looking junior. Coach O will be proud of him. I don't know if he's here. I saw him.
Yeah, he's here.
Tournament.
I saw him.
Here? Good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
I saw him. I was headed over to the scores table to get some information. He stopped by and said hello to me. No look pass right there. Then Dixon couldn't complete it. Oh, but he gets his own rebound. Osley pops it out, and LeFlore has the ball. Hewley bringing it up, throws it over to Walton. He's already hit 1 3 tonight, and he's going to be called for a double dribble. He can't believe it. He's like, I was trying to get under control, but Steven Newhouse got him.
Yeah, LeBron, he can't have a turnover that easily. Turnovers are too precious. You can't have those. You're going to have turnovers by playing hard, doing the right things, and just get the ball knocked. You can't have careless turnovers.
Coach Pope takes him out of the game. Tabarius Diamond checks in for the Rattlers, number 3. Stop, pops, and drops, and does not drop for DeJuan Nettles. And the Rattlers on the move. T.J. Richardson. Osley's shot is blocked up out of there. Hustling down low. Now, this is the guy. He reminds me of like Rick Mahorn. He does dirty work. Kevin Moore.
He's going to stick his nose in. He's very active.
Every time.
And defensively.
Yep.
Tell you what, Osley's a good-looking sophomore.
He really is, Coach. He's a bit raw. He's a sophomore.
He can
Got
run.
to keep those fouls under control.
He can run. He can jump.
Definitely has the attributes, and Coach Pope has a nice future with him. Keep that young man in gear and focus, but I've seen him foul out a couple times unnecessarily, so hopefully tonight we'll get to see him for the whole ball game.
One of the things that the reason why they're up 10-4, they're dominating the boards right now. BC Reigns, if they're going to get close into this game, they're going to have to rebound better.
That foul's going to be called on Christopher Mosley right in front of us. You can see the hands all on top of Osley there, Coach.
Yeah, we'll see if the big fella can make his free throws. You got to hand it to Coach Pope and the guards. They're doing it. They've got big kids. They're using them. A lot of teams have big kids, and they just sort of wave to them. You have a big kid and you're fortunate, and they post, get them the ball.
Get the ball down to him. Checking in for BC Reign, number 10, Anthony Williams, and number 32, Zion Hill. Checking back in for LeFlore is LeBrandon Walton. Took a quick breather there.
You know something now? It is a trait. It is a special deal to be able to feed the post. It isn't you just come down, put the ball over your head and feed the post. There's a trait to being able to do that.
Rebound by Kevin Moore. We told you he's going to be down low every time. Osley tried to.
And actually he got fouled.
He did.
Yeah, he got beat up underneath there. Nice
Dixon with the crossover.
Nice crossover.
And the ball does not drop for the Red Raiders. Moore's down there waiting for it. Maybe a little bit too much body. Couldn't lay it in. No call by the officials.
3-on-1 advantage. Yeah, you got to get a better shot at 3-on-1 than that.
Nice feed by LeBrandon Walton. Oh, and it doesn't drop for the Rattlers. That's 2 back-to-back for Moore that I know he'd like to have that.
Yeah, he's got to go up stronger than that. But again, the guards are doing a great job of getting them the ball, those inside guys.
That was a nice pass by Walton there. As he fed it to him down low. Raiders swinging it over. Good ball movement. That one does not drop. The putback forced in by Zion Hill at 6 feet, standing under 6'8" Osley, but he got it in there, Coach.
He got about a quarter of an inch jump on that.
Yeah.
Need to check that vertical. There he is. Good ball movement outside, waiting for them to post inside. Good ball fake.
There it is, a nice shot by Hewley.
Pretty shot.
Bounces off. Anthony Williams with the ball.
Good gracious.
Blocked. It's going to remain with BC Rain. No foul call, Coach.
Is there a bone showing on that one?
No foul as T.J. Richardson checks in for the Rattlers. You looked over at me like, no whistle, no nothing?
No bone, no foul.
Nothing. No blood, no foul, no harm. Also checking in number 21, Cornell Gavin, a late add to the Rattlers roster tonight. Williams throws up the 3. It bounces out and rebounded by LeFlore.
The difference in this game, Al, so far is the ability to get the ball inside. They're getting easy shots. They're getting easy shots and getting fouled. And BC Range, everything that they're getting is from the outside. The shots better start falling, or they're going to be in trouble.
Under 45 seconds here remaining in the first quarter. LeFlore on top 11-6. Coach Pope yelling out the defense to the Rattlers.
Nice drive.
And it does not drop for Michael Jones. They get the rebound back down low to DeJuan Nettles, and he puts it in off the glass.
Kept the ball alive. They started going to the boards, kept the ball alive, and got an easy bucket.
10 seconds remain here. LeFlore trying to hold it for the one shot. LeBrandon Walton's already hit 1 3. T.J. Richardson launches a 3. Over the top, Gavin tried to get the rebound, couldn't bring it down. It was stolen by BC Rain. And after 1, it is LeFlore on top 11-8 in this 5A Area 1 matchup of the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week.
A teacher is one of the biggest investors in a community.
They impact the lives of those we value the most.
Teachers share knowledge which helps shape and mold our future leaders.
Teachers show direction and help build a sense of purpose. Are you ready to make a change? For more information on teaching opportunities, teacher incentives, or to apply with the Mobile County Public Schools, log on to www.mcpss.com.
What's the matter, baby? You're not feeling good?
School-aged children are at a higher risk of getting and spreading germs and viruses. To help protect the spread, students are encouraged to stay home when sick. Parents, it's important for your child to remain at home at least 24 hours after they no longer have a fever of 100 degrees or higher without the use of medications. Please help us maintain a healthy learning environment.
First half stats here in the ball game. Coach, we were just talking about off a headset rebounds, 10-8, LeFlore on top. Look at the threes right there, 2 for 3. BC Rain attempted 2, did not get them, and pretty much almost equal at field goals.
Everything's pretty much equal. What I would like to see is shooting percentage on one side. Because LeFlore is getting the ball inside, I think their shooting percentage would be a lot or better than BC Rain's. But the bottom line is a 3-point ball game. The stats are pretty even. The ball game is good. So for BC Rain to be able to compete and get the lead, they have got to be able to like they did on the last. They had 2 or 3 guys going for the rebound and not standing around.
Yeah, literally within one possession of LeFlore after 1 quarter of play. And Coach Pope is going to bring on to the floor the same 5 he had to end the first quarter and continue to let Osley get a break there on the sideline. and get a rest, just as BC Rain's going to rest Christopher Mosley. He has 2 fouls, and only 2 fouls committed by LeFlore, with Hewley and Osley with 1 as well. So not very many fouls in the first quarter, only 2 for each team.
They'll move TJ into the post, take Osley's place, and they'll still look high-low, I think.
And as you called him, he almost had the rebound, but it's stolen. And the dunk does not drop for Justin Dixon, and Coach Edwin Burke is upset. Son, lay it off the glass.
Yeah,
you could see him saying it. Ooh, that block right there by Justin Dixon on T.J. Richardson.
Nettles.
Now there you go. Daquan Nettles going to get the bucket and the foul. They're going to count that.
And towards the end of the first quarter, Nettles became more active. He was driving more. For them to be, Reigns to be good, they have got to have Dixon and Lewis and Nettles. That's their backbone for scoring. Averaging 19, 10, and 10. They've got to be able to get into the scoring range.
Foul on Tabarius Diamond of LeFlore, his first foul. And Nettles cannot complete the shot, so he only gets the 2. LeFlore working it over. Ball is stolen by BC Rain.
Cornell Gavin wasn't ready for that pass.
Nettles once again. They're going to call him on the charge on that one, so he'll pick up his first foul.
TJ was there about an hour and a half waiting on that charge.
I like that description.
Hey,
I like that.
If they wouldn't have called that as a charge, I think Coach Pope would have been out on the court.
About an hour and a half. Osley's going to check back into the ball game for LeFlore, along with Kevin Moore as well. So good job done right there by Cornell Gavin as he comes in and gets about 2 or 3 minutes to give the big guys a rest for LeFlore.
And that's important for them to be. You got to have at least 8 to 10 guys that can play and rest some guys.
Richardson's shot is off the front rim, with Nettles bringing in the rebound. BC Rain looking to set it up. Anthony Williams dishes off. That shot no good for Mike Jones.
Nice rebound by TJ.
We get it down to Moore.
They're going to start going back inside. BC Rain's going to have to make a decision because the big fella, Osley's going to post. They're either going to have to front him 3-quarter and help from the backside, because if he gets it, they're going to either foul him or bad things are going to happen for him.
Ball stolen from Moore. Justin Dixon couldn't get control of it, so.
But he's active. I like that.
He
very
is an
active
player.
Very active.
It'll go back over to LeFlore.
Tell you what, LeFlore better not rest, because BC Rains, they got some lead in their pencil. They're coming
They
at
definitely play with an intensity.
They are.
They really do. My first time seeing the Red Raiders this season. There's a 3 right there from Hewley. Bounces off the rim.
Boy, he's got a pretty shot.
Dixon grabs the rebound. Spin move by Williams. They kick it out to Damian Franklin. Nice movement by the Red Raiders. And drains the 3 is Justin Dixon, the 5'10" senior for the Red Raiders, and they take the lead 13-11 on top of LeFlore.
They're leading scorer, averaging almost 20 points a game. That's what you got to have out of your seniors. Your seniors have been in the program for a long time. You got to carry the teams.
Traveling called against Tabarius Diamond of LeFlore.
And my man's a freshman. He's got to show some difference in there. He's got to get his act moving, and looks like he's not sure of himself out there. But a freshman's going to look like that. The main thing is he's getting playing time.
Got to get that. Dixon swings it over, and they drain it. Roderick Harden, the 5'9" senior.
Another senior. Those seniors have got to get it done for you.
BC Rain extends the lead, scores 16-11. BC Rain over the top, does not drop for Kevin Moore. Another rebound for the Red Raiders. They are on the move.
Anthony Williams came out with that rebound. See, what does LeFlore stop doing? They stopped going inside. And
they haven't gone one time to Osley since he's checked back into the ball game.
And guess what?
And they have the height advantage, too.
And guess what? They're not going back to the free throw line like they were either.
He's asking for the ball.
Give it to him, my man.
Diamond swings it down there, lobs it in, rims out. Rebound for the Red Raiders. Williams pushing it. And a turnover right there by BC Rain. LeBrandon
nice
Walton.
Hustle. Nice
that
hustle.
ball is out on LeFlore. Walton thought he was fouled, but that was all ball from Roderick Harden.
Yeah, Harden did a really good job. He didn't give up on the play. He got down there. He might have fouled a little bit.
Kind of shocked Walton a bit there. He thought he was fouled.
He's got to go up stronger than that. He didn't get fouled that bad. And it wasn't called.
Right.
That's the worst part about it.
And a foul is called right there. A charge is going to be called against BC Rain.
When one team turns the ball over, you got to take advantage of it. You can't go back down and give it right back to them.
I believe that call on Anthony Williams is first. We'll double check that.
If Michael Jones is going to guard Osley, then they better go into him. They can't guard from behind like that.
Correction, foul on Zion Hill, number 32 of BC Rain, as he checks out of the ball game. And LeFlore can't get the shot to drop again. They are scoreless here in the second quarter.
And they've stopped rebounding like they were with the energy that they did at the beginning of the game.
So Coach Burke has allowed the big man to sit for BC Rain. The 6'4" senior Christopher Mosley more so gone with a speed bunch here for the most part with some athleticism. That shot blocked by Osley right there as Dixon tried to drive it in. Tabarius Diamond feeds it over to Hughley. They can't get control of the ball right now, kind of running all over the court. And a foul is called on the play. Or is that a timeout has been called?
No, he called a foul.
So it looks like it's going to go against Justin Dixon of BC Rain, his first. Walton's going to take it out. As we approach 3 minutes here remaining in the first half, going into the halftime, we'll talk with BC Rain Red Raiders head coach Edwin Burke. There's a three right there put up by the Rattlers.
Wide open, good shot.
From Tabarius Diamond. And look at the hustle from Kevin Moore as he steals the ball for LeFlore. Rattlers down 5, looking for their first points here in the second quarter.
Tell you what, in my opinion, Moore's got to be on the court. He gets the ball, he's quick, he's active. Yeah. He's got to be on the court.
They stopped him right there. Can it be saved? DeJuan Nettles does, but it goes to the hands of LeBrandon Walton. Fake, head fake right there by Hughley. Man, that was a tough shot there. It was the same, we call that was same team over the back with Osley and Moore fighting for the same ball.
Good gracious. I don't know who that one was to. He wound up, that was a fastball.
That might have been for the exit door, Coach.
The cameraman, he better be ready over there.
Yeah, I think Bubba got out the way. Checking back in for LeFlore is T.J. Richardson, and also his first time tonight, number 24, Santel Snowden, going to come in for the Rattlers. So it looks like the Rattlers going to play a little small ball as well here.
Tell you what, Roderick Harden came in, only 5'9", came in and gave them a lot of energy, penetrate,
sure did.
Hit a three. Good job for the little fella.
2 minutes remaining here in the first half on the campus of BC Rain for our second MCPSS High School basketball game of the week. Earlier this week, we were down in Theodore to watch Theodore and Davidson go at it. Tonight, BC Rain and LeFlore. Earlier, the LeFlore girls beat BC Rain, and right now, the boys on top for BC Rain, 16-11 over LeFlore. LeFlore held scoreless so far here in the second quarter.
Nice
feed down low to Michael Jones, and he is fouled, so count the basket for the Red Raiders.
What a great finish. I mean, he went in, and there was two guys that he scored over. That wasn't an easy bucket. And they're starting to penetrate now. They're not relying on their outside shot. They're starting to penetrate and pitch to the open man. When you're guarding a low post and somebody drives, you can't help up. When you help up, your man's wide open underneath.
They're going to call that foul on Kevin Moore of LeFlore. Picks up his first. Jones at the line to continue, and no, does not. Second time that the Red Raiders cannot make the shot on a made basket for a foul.
Tell you what.
Santel Snowden, his first shot of the night. Osley had his hands on it. It got away from him, Coach.
He did.
Nice stop, but it does not drop for DeJuan Nettles. He'll go back to the line.
Al, if you remember when LeFlore was doing really good, they were coming down, feeding the ball, reversing the ball, getting the ball inside, scoring inside. That stopped. They're not getting the ball inside. They're taking three-point shots. Those three-point shots, you know, they're good for a while, but look at the size that they have. I mean, and sometimes he's posting, Osley's posting, he's 6'8", and there's 6'2" guarding him.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Does not make
sense. How about
sense
that
at all.
picture?
Checking in for BC Rain, Jacoby Lindsay. We are under 1 minute here as Tabarius Diamond tried to drive and score, something you talked about Tuesday. The boys love to drive and score as opposed to the girls play fundamentals and pass the ball for the open shot.
There's seams, we tell in our skill development, you go for each elbow. You get into the seams, and then you make your moves, your spin moves, your half spins, whichever.
There's a shot from Diamond. It rims out. BC Rain simply lets it go out of bounds. 46.8 seconds left. The Rattlers have been held scoreless this quarter. Score was 11-8 at the end of the first quarter, and BC Rain has gone on a 10-0 run.
BC Rangers has come out with energy. This second quarter, they came out with energy, and they're only giving one shot to LeFlore, which is the difference in this game.
Under 30 seconds. Looks like the Red Raiders are going to play for one shot here, Coach.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's discipline, because I've seen other teams come down and they would already get two shots in between this 30 seconds. They're going to go for one shot. LeFlore is going to be happy with them just taking time off the clock.
Yeah,
I tell you what,
just dribbling it.
Coach Pope is going to have something to say. Only no points in the second quarter. Don't foul now.
And
Good
right
hustle.
before the buzzer, Josh Hughley gets the layup. The Rattlers score 2 points in the second quarter as they are outscored 10-2, just with a matter of 2 seconds left with the steal as Hughley comes down and scores for the Rattlers.
But what started that was T.J. Richardson. He's the one that intercepted that pass, looked up court, made the lob pass, did what he had to, and then led to 2 points.
Trying to get the headset on Coach Edwin Burke of BC Rain. Interesting second quarter, Coach Ayers, as we look right here into the camera. As we talked about it, LeFlore literally stopped going inside to Osley.
They stopped going inside. They stopped getting second shots. And let's give BC Rain's credit. They were able to come back with energy that second quarter, and LeFlore didn't. It seemed like when they took the heart away as far as going inside and doing some things, then they stopped getting second and third rebounds.
And it could definitely show right there. All right, let's bring in Coach Edwin Burke of BC Rain. Coach, you were down 11-8 at the end of the first quarter, and you guys went on a 10-0 run, gave up a last bucket at the end there. What made the difference in the second quarter? You literally held the Rattlers pretty much scoreless the second quarter.
Basically, we settled down and played a little team defense. We just know basically they're trying to bang us in the paint. We got to sit down and help and just make them challenge them to shoot from the outside.
Coach, that last play, did y'all start? Did you want them to go that early to the hole?
No, I didn't. I had my player. We told them 8 seconds, you know, but dealing with these young men today, you know, it's kind of.
I thought y'all came out the second quarter and really took it to them with the energy. Y'all had a lot more energy. They stopped going inside, but to be truthful, y'all had a lot to do with that on your defense.
Yeah, we kind of told my guys, you know, you see that big physical teams, we want to kind of pack it in and make them become outside jump shooters.
All right, Coach, we do appreciate your time. Good luck in the second half. Right now, it is BC Rain on top, 18-13. You're watching the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week.
A teacher is one of the biggest investors in a community.
They impact the lives of those we value the most.
Teachers share knowledge which helps shape and mold our future leaders.
Teachers show direction and help build a sense of purpose. Are you ready to make a change? For more information on teaching opportunities, teacher incentives, or to apply with the Mobile County Public Schools, log on to www.mcpss.com.
Pre-K in the Mobile County Public School System started in 1988. So Just 4 started with maybe around 10 or 12 classrooms for 4-year-olds. But then we realized that there was a need throughout Mobile County. And not everyone had the ability to drive into Just 4. But trust me, people were trying to get to Pre-K. It was a great program.
Just 4 is one of the only schools, I think there may be two other centers that service only 4-year-olds. And the uniqueness of that is that we have the opportunity to focus solely on the social, emotional, and educational development of 4-year-olds. These things are so critical so that we can have them prepared for when they leave here and go on to kindergarten at various schools. We service kids from all over Mobile County Public Schools districts, so we're not zoned for any particular area, so we have the opportunity to deal with children from multiple districts within the county. We actually have 16 regular education classrooms, as well as 2 special education blended classrooms. And those classrooms the blended classrooms work to support our special education students, as well as provide the opportunity for our peer mentors or peer models to come in and serve as role models.
It's a crucial benefit for our kids. Most of our children have attended some type of daycare, but most of them have not attended a really structured type of setting, been in a classroom. So for our babies, it just gives them a leg up because they have a whole year of experiences in pre-K before they start kindergarten. You can tell the difference between our children who have had that year of experience in a pre-K program and those who have not. So you get to the kindergarten setting and you have typically either 3 different groups of children. You have children who've never been to school at all, not to daycare, not to school. Then you have the children who have been to daycare and then to pre-K, and then you have our babies who've been to pre-K and then entering kindergarten. And there's a huge difference in those children. Those babies who have that pre-K experience, again, it's such a structured play is what it is. They think that everything they do in that classroom is fun and is play, but it's very thought out, very well planned. And those kids with that experience, they've had time with computers, they've had time learning how to line up. They're just a whole year ahead of their peers who don't have that experience. So huge benefits for our children.
Having a free program of this caliber for your child to attend, why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? It's outstanding. All of the educators have early childhood teaching certificates. All of the auxiliary teachers in the classroom have early childhood background. Everybody attends professional development. We have 2 adults to 18 children. It's a phenomenal program.
The partnership is necessary because we've got to all work together. Whether you are a standalone facility, whether you are Head Start, Mobile County Public School System, that partnership is essential to our children, and that's what this is all about. It's about our children. It's about them having quality programs, because when they do well in pre-K, we know the data, we know what the studies show, that those students are more likely to graduate and graduate on time. And those students are also going to be more adjusted and ready to serve, ready to lead, and ready to learn.
If you're looking for fun, fashionable, and affordable jewelry, it's here. It's Paparazzi. We have a variety of colors and styles of bracelets, rings, necklaces, and earrings for all occasions and for every event. New styles are added daily, which means you are always up to date with the latest fashion. For that genuine bling, join me, Charmaine Watson, the real jewelry lady, on Facebook Live Sunday through Thursday at 7 p.m. It's cute, it's fun, it's fashion, it's $5, it's Paparazzi.
If you look at the numbers, Mobile County Public Schools is making great strides. With more than 53,000 students, 7,000 employees, and 90 schools, we are consistently increasing our four-year graduation rate and our first-class pre-K program. We continue to strive for national recognition and continue to prepare our students for the global workforce. And we do all of this with one goal in mind, to equip and empower college and career-ready graduates. Mobile County Public Schools. We're learning today, leading tomorrow.
We welcome you back to the MCPSS High School basketball game of the week. Still at halftime here with BC Rain on top, 18-13 over LeFlore. Take a look at some of the first half statistics as we get those up right quick. Coach right there, field goals, BC Rain 7 out of 18 as they came back and pretty much held LeFlore scoreless to the last second. Maybe the last second, LeFlore got their only bucket in the second quarter.
The only thing that has kept LeFlore in this game is this rebound, and they're pretty much dominating on the rebounding side, but the energy, which doesn't show up.
I think we have Coach Jeffrey Pope with LeFlore getting the headsets on for him, get an opportunity to talk with him before the third quarter of Zoom. Coach Pope, talk to us about your performance so far for the Rattlers. Literally almost held scoreless there in the second quarter. You guys got a last-second bucket from Hewley there.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it was really kind of guard set. We had hit a small drought. Definitely we needed that. Hopefully the second half we could come out with a little more energy. We left a lot of easy buckets right there under the basket, and just hopefully we can convert those in the second half.
Coach, y'all are doing a good job. I think it was 19-12 or something on the board. Y'all need to keep doing that. But y'all went away from getting the ball inside.
Oh, yeah. That was one of our main emphasis. During the halftime.
Well, Coach, we do appreciate you stopping by and taking time out with us. I know you want to get back to the young men. Good luck in the second half, all right? Yeah, Coach Jeffrey Pope right there. Coach Arrow as he talks to us, getting ready for the third quarter here at BC Rain. And he acknowledged what you said, pretty much going away from getting down low to Osley there.
You know, this isn't nuclear science. There's certain things as a team that you have to do with the personnel that you have to do. They've got big kids. They're lucky enough to have big kids. They got to use them. They've been coached to score inside. They've got to be able to do that. But the bottom line is the kids got to do it on the court.
Yeah, and speaking of going inside, I wonder if we'll be seeing Christopher Mosley come back on the floor for BC Rain. The 6'4" senior picked up 2 fouls, and we didn't see him hardly any in the second quarter as he took him out sometime in the middle of the first.
Well, you know, great move because they're ahead.
And they are ahead, though.
You know, so the bottom line is now they don't have to worry about having 3 fouls going into the second half. We're going to see right now. See, I don't like that as a coach when they came out and didn't even get a chance to warm up. They came out sort of late.
For BC Rain, They did come out a bit late there.
I don't like that. You need to get your juices flowing, but hopefully we'll see if that's just old me saying something about that or not.
That's why we call you the legendary Coach Raniero. Christopher Mosley is on the floor as BC Rain is going to go with their starting 5, just as LeFlore will as well. Brandon Walton, we saw him hit a 3 early in the contest for LeFlore. A quick foul has been called already. Less than 16 seconds here. 14 seconds into the first quarter.
Well, they're starting Harden this half. That I thought that he gave him a good effort the first half, so hopefully he'll be able to give him some explosiveness at the guard spot. They're lucky they got away with that. If they continue to guard from behind, I think that's going to be an issue for BC Rains. Nice. There's my man.
There he is. Roderick Harden scores the basket after committing his first foul here in the third quarter.
They're opening up. BC Rains in 2-3 zone.
Well, we do have the 2 big men back on the floor.
That was a poor decision.
Bad pass right there by Osley.
Nice pitch.
Back to Harden as he stopped, popped for the jumper.
Yeah. That zone has got to be penetrated. It's got to be, the ball's got to go to the wing. You got to have flashes into the post. They're standing. They're not moving. Flash in the middle.
quick timeout call from LeFlore right there. The MCPSS Signature Academies are preparing students to be both college and career ready. This program allows students the opportunity to participate in real-world hands-on assignments connected to a specific career theme. To find out more, visit acadeمیesofmobile.com. That's acadeمیesofmobile.com. Quick timeout right there by the Rattlers. Coach Pope does not want this thing to get out of control. 2 quick buckets from BC Rank.
We'll see if they stay in that 2-3 zone. But if LeFlore is going to attack that zone, they can't attack it by just keeping it on the wings. They got to flash the post and get it into the post and then go to the backside for a good shot.
Hughley bringing it up, pass it over to T.J. Richardson.
See, that big fella's pinning.
Just outside the elbow, Richardson drains the jumper for the Rattlers.
Glad to see TJ doing it. TJ's been to our classroom before for a number of years. Glad to see my students doing well.
Making you smile over there,
yeah,
huh, Coach?
Yeah. He's got a little brother, Junior, coming up. Probably going to be bigger than TJ.
Harden's all down there.
Nice.
He weaves his
Nice
way.
start.
He had flash down in the paint earlier. They didn't get it to him. But out on the wing, they dropped it over to him, and he tried to get it back down low for the Red Raiders. Red Raiders basketball here, 6:17 remaining in the third quarter.
I think the officials were smiling for the camera.
And one of our officials talking to Coach Pope about some things. But we'll say it's an official's timeout right now.
Yeah. I don't know what he's telling him. Unless he warned one of the players, but I didn't see him do that either.
Right.
Tough pass.
Almost stolen by LeBrandon Walton. Got a piece of it.
Dixon taking care of the ball coming off of a pick there. Short.
Ball is short from Dixon. Put
nice
back
finish.
in and dropped in by the Red Raiders. As they extend their lead to 9.
See how open the middle are? They have to have flashes in there.
Richardson trying to get another bucket for the Rattlers.
You
Rims out.
You can't beat a zone, one pass and a shoot of 3.
And there is Roderick Harden. His
Nice
shot
rebound.
rims out, and a good rebound
Very
right there
good
by
rebound.
T.J. Richardson. The Rattlers on the move. LeBrandon Walton back over to Hughley. Back to Walton. He does a little quick slash move. He's down below the bucket. Swings it back out. Richardson thought he was going to take it, but he does the head fake. And I think we're going to get it inside, but it's back outside. And a timeout, I believe, called
another timeout.
Coach Arrow by LeFlore, Coach Pope, and LeFlore has decided to take another timeout. This looks like another 30-second timeout for the Rattlers.
That 2-3 zone is bothering LeFlore. You know, that one was almost passed from one side to the other side.
Literally did, right.
Yeah, if you continue to go over and over, you must attack the inside of that zone and the baseline. You can't just pass. You must attack the middle.
Very tight ball game we have right here. This is a 5A Area 1 matchup. Last year, LeFlore was undefeated as the area champs, 4-0. They went 11-8 last year. We know last year was a COVID year, so some of the numbers may be a bit skewed. But this is an area ball game, so a big game for both teams tonight.
Coach Pope must have a lot of faith in Tiberius Diamond as a freshman because he's playing him in crucial minutes, not just.
Diamond's still in the ball game.
He's doing well.
They're going to call Justin Dixon for the hole right there.
See, Coach is going a little crazy over there because, you know, in a zone, you don't want to be 3 feet past the three-point line doing reaching fouls.
Diamond inbounds to LeBrandon Walton. That zone still moving on the floor.
See, there's nobody flashing to the free throw line. You got to flash the free throw line.
Hewley drives it in, ball is loose. Walton scoops it up. Blocked by Christopher Mosley. And we're going to have a foul back here in the backcourt on the Rattlers. Kevin Moore picks up his second foul as he reached in there as BC Rain was on the break.
Again, a good defense out of that 2-3. They're getting LeFlore to do exactly what they want them to and not hit the middle or the baseline and do the things that you have to. They're just playing perimeter basketball.
Anthony Williams checks in for BC Rain. Harden penetrating, looking to pass.
5 seconds. Yeah.
Caught him on the 5-second call. That's going to be a turnover to the Rattlers.
See, like that, you know, after a few seconds, you got to get off the ball or you got to pull that thing and know that you're 5 seconds or 5 feet away where they can't get that 5-second count.
Justin Dixon going to check back in for BC Rain as Anthony Williams sits down, approaching the halfway point of the third quarter.
See, it doesn't do any good to stand at the free throw line. You got to flash to the 3-point.
They try to get it down to Osley down there, and he is fouled down low. Let's see if they're going to call this one on Mosley, Coach. And it looks like Mosley's going to pick up his third. And he's going to get some pine time right now as Zion Hill's going to check in for BC Rain. So the big man for BC Rain has 3. We'll mark it at 4:26. Let's see how the rest of this quarter goes with Mosley sitting down.
And it was good the first half that they held him with only 2 fouls.
That's right.
Okay, they're getting a little bit more movement now. They passed and cut through. You can't stand at the free throw line. You got to flash to the free throw line.
Walton thought about it. Diamond thought about it. Gets it back to Moore. Rattlers just passing it on the perimeter, not going inside at all. Finally, the Brandon Walton goes in, and the little floater drops for the Rattlers.
Walton did a nice floater there to be able to get it to fall.
Dixon passes it over. They get it over to Nettles. The athletic move from here. And Zion Hill, he might have had the 1.5-inch vertical, Coach, but it goes in for the Red Raiders.
My man used every inch he had.
That ball tipped Kevin Moore, still slashing it in down low for the LeFlore Rattlers. We told you, he's kind of like the bruiser, the enforcer for the Rattlers there.
Nice drive.
Nice penetration and dish.
Big fella Osley doing some shot blocking in there. That's a crazy shot there.
Loose ball put up by Justin Dixon, yeah. And look at it going to Moore. He was waiting for it on the other end. Numbers are equal. It's 3-on-3. Osley gets a piece of it.
Decision. My man was standing wide open in the corner. He should have pitched to him for a wide open 3. Now watch.
Brandon Walton. The 3 is no good. It goes over the top of the backboard, so the ball will be to BC Rain.
One of the good things out of that 2-3 zone when the ball's going to the wing, they're sandwiching Osley inside. They got a front and a back guy on them, so that's working to.
That is working to BC Rain's favor. Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
Because LeFlore has not. They have not gotten down low. Just swinging it across the perimeter. Hewley goes for the steal. Back to Mike Jones, and it pops out of his hand, and then it's stolen by BC Rain. Back to Jones. That is going to be Rattlers basketball.
I'm not sure about that call, but I don't have a whistle.
You don't have the whistle, Coach, but I got to say that one was right in front of me. So
I didn't have it when I coached either.
Yeah, it kind of bounced off the thigh of the Rattlers there.
Did it?
I mean, of BC Rain.
That was a good call?
That was a good call.
Okay.
That was a good call. I had to give him Leon was right in front of him with the camera too, so we'll put it on him.
That shot right there for a freshman is gutsy. I'd say that.
Nettles gets the rebound and hands it over to Justin Dixon. Comes across the timeline with just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Al Whedon, Ronnie Arrow here calling the action for LeFlore versus BC Rain. Wide open is Kevin Moore. He slashes in, doesn't get the layup. And count the basket for Tabarius Diamond. The freshman comes through for the Rattlers.
You know, that was nothing but hustle. My man busted his tail to get down the court, and good things happen. He was rewarded.
Foul against BC Rain. I believe that was Roderick Harden. We'll double check that one.
I think BC Rain's get a little careless with the ball, and they're taking wilder shots now. They've got to be more patient and go back to the shot decision making that they were doing the first half. What, Diamond, for a freshman, he's showing some courage out there. I like it.
Right.
Pass the ball. You don't need to be dribbling.
Anthony Williams right there. The 15-footer drains it.
See, they almost got in trouble again by just dribbling and not passing the ball.
Got some clarification from our statistician, Matt Moore. That was a warning issued against Coach Jeffrey Pope to stay in the coach box earlier when the officials went down to talk to him, Coach Arrow. I'm sure that's something you're not familiar with, correct?
No, they have coaches' boxes? Huh? Oh.
Foul on the play as
a Euro.
Kevin Moore tried to attempt the Euro, but caught him for traveling. He was attempting to do the Euro step, but he think he did the regular old walk on that one. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
8, 10.
It might have been the cha-cha slide there, Coach. But no foul call. That's a good thing for both sides. Osley's going to come back to the ball game now.
When they tried to feed Osley down there, they were front sandwiching them, and they threw it right to the front sandwich. So that situation, front and back people on Osley, is paying off for them.
Red Raiders up 27-21. We talked to Coach Pope going into halftime when they had that last ball with seconds remaining. He said they started a little too early going to the basket, so we'll see what happened right here. But a foul down low has been called on LeFlore. Omari Osley, that's his second.
He mugged him that time. I mean, he came down there. He wasn't letting them get to the hole. I'll put it like that.
Williams goes back down to DeJuan Nettles. He can't hit the jumper there. LeFlore is going to get the ball. Hewley pushing it. Tries to spin it off the backboard, but he is fouled on the play, so he'll go to the line.
I saw Coach O over there being happy that
you did see him?
Oh, yeah, he jumped up.
There's the replay right there. He is fouled by Anthony Williams.
He's incognito over there with his hat on.
Now, he did have the hat on, yeah. Kind of sitting under the side basket.
Nice touch.
Misses the second, but the Rattlers get the rebound. 28 seconds. They don't necessarily have to force it. Santil Snowden shoots a three. Osley shot does not go in.
Nice
wow,
effort.
that ball up under the basket from T.J. Richardson. And I believe Snowden is fouled on the play.
That's what you don't want to do with 16 seconds to go. Foul the guy 90 feet away from the hole.
No, Snowden not foul. He commits the foul. So just as the second quarter wrapped up, BC Rain is going to have the ball for the last possession of the third quarter here. See if they'll get some points out of it. Coming back into the ball game, number 1, Justin Dixon, as they'll sit down Zion Hill. So they're bringing a bit speed and athleticism here on the floor for the Red Raiders. Under 15 seconds, Dixon has the ball.
I would say Dixon's going to get the last shot. Let's see.
Maybe a penetrating kick or just –
he's going to go.
He's looking at the clock. There it is.
Nice crossover. Oh, my God.
Whoa. I believe we have a foul on Dixon right before the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. That's a no call. I mean,
and Stephen Newhouse goes over to discuss it, yeah. Let's see what they decide upon.
I hope they run that one back. Yeah, that was That's a no call.
So they're going to call that charge on Dixon. That'll be his third, and that is the end of the third quarter, Coach. We're going to head toward the fourth quarter here. Last quarter of action for the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Each month, more than 90 guns are reported stolen from unlocked vehicles, creating the potential of serious injury or death.
Lock it up.
Many violent acts and crimes are committed with stolen guns.
Lock it up.
According to ATF, stolen guns pose a substantial threat to public safety.
Lock it up.
Be responsible. Take time to record your handgun serial number and secure it from thieves. Lock it up.
Lock it up for me.
We are back, so the officials have added, I believe, a half second, or 0.3 seconds here on the clock after that foul called on Justin Dixon, Coach Arrow.
Yeah, they're going to throw a home run. I just hope there's no foul called in this. Let the clock go. Well,
so now we officially have the end of the third quarter with Rain on top 27-22. We'll take a quick break and come right back and bring you the fourth quarter of the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week.
If you look at the numbers, Mobile County Public Schools is making great strides. With more than 53,000 students, 7,000 employees, and 90 schools, we are consistently increasing our four-year graduation rate and our first-class pre-K program. We continue to strive for national recognition and continue to prepare our students for the global workforce. And we do all of this with one goal in mind, to equip and empower college and career-ready graduates. Mobile County Public Schools. We're learning today, leading tomorrow.
A teacher is one of the biggest investors in a community.
They impact the lives of those we value the most.
Teachers share knowledge which helps shape and mold our future leaders.
Teachers show direction and help build a sense of purpose. Are you ready to make a change? For more information on teaching opportunities, teacher incentives, or to apply with the Mobile County Public Schools, log on to www.mcpss.com.
This is a program for any middle school student who's actually behind. This opportunity offers kids a chance to do 2 grades in 1 year.
If it wasn't for Star Academy, I would still be in 8th grade and probably still struggling.
We are one-on-one. We have small classrooms, and we're able to give students that personal touch, that personal attention.
I know I'm coming to see good teachers, good attitude, and also they're here to teach us what we need to learn.
Let's take a look at the third quarter stats here, Coach Arrow, as we get them up right before the fourth quarter here with LeFlore and BC Rain.
Man, I get them up.
Thought the stats were headed our way. I'm sure we'll get them up at some point. Checking in from LeFlore, Tavarius Diamond. Official. I think we have to get a correction on them, so it's no problem. We haven't even started play right here in the fourth quarter. Coach Pope talking to the officials about, looks like equipment issue, shirt tails or something going on.
Either that or they got somebody for a foul that's not supposed to have it. Because TJ was running out.
Yeah, he was running out, and I thought Tavarius Diamond was coming in, but.
All right, let's see
what we got.
The
fourth quarter, 28-22, BC Rain on top. They've taken the lead and not looked back since the second quarter there. Roderick Harden spins it back over to DeJuan Nettles. That's the three. Bounce off, gets his own rebound, drives in, and he's going to be called for the charge. His second foul of the night.
Coach Pope's done a really good job of teaching his kids when somebody's driving that baseline to guard the hole with a charge. That possibly saved 2 points.
Take a look at the stats right here, as you can see from the third quarter. 12 of 25, field goal percentage pretty much almost just under 50% for the Red Raiders. out-rebounded by LeFlore here totally 27-22 against the ball game.
There's a difference.
But that field goal percentage,
field goal
that's
percentage.
a big difference right there for BC Rain being on top 28-22. And right now LeFlore is in the bonus at 6:50 remaining in the ball game.
Oh,
Tabarius
that's
Diamond
a good call. That is a good call.
Holding him up as Roderick Harden was trying to go for the ball.
Now, you know, that could be a flagrant because he got him in the head.
Right.
So
we're going to see that.
Could
I think
be
it's just going to be a regular foul, but the young freshman there did a little extra work, coach, and picked up a foul there.
See a little meanness in that freshman.
Got some spunk in him there.
He does. I wish I had some of his hair in the back here too.
So a flagrant, just a common foul issued right there. That is Diamond's second foul. DeJuan Nettles trying to get it in. A timeout called by BC Rain. Coach Pope decides to take a timeout. Did you know that high school juniors and seniors are able to take college level classes, earn college credit, and save money on college costs, all while still in high school? It's possible through the dual enrollment program. Those students who are interested should check with their guidance counselor or log on to bishop.edu for more information about dual enrollment. Right now you are enrolled in a double hitter today. We've done Coach Arrow. We had the LeFlore girls defeat the BC Rain girls earlier. Now we have the boys playing. So we got double action.
You know who appreciates wearing masks?
Who is that?
The players. Because
Yeah,
Coach was mumbling underneath his mask. His players didn't want to hear none. He was going.
They did not want to hear what Coach Pope had to say.
No, and he kept it up too.
Yeah,
you couldn't read those. You couldn't read his lips.
He wasn't too satisfied with that last inbounds play.
Oh,
ball slips right out of the hands of Christopher Mosley.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Going over to LeFlore.
Boy, he was wide open too.
And I believe Mosley's going to have to head to the bench as Zion Hill is going to come check in for him. They're going to leave that seat blank right next to Coach Pope right there, Coach L.
See, I don't really want to go to this chair.
Brandon Walton with the ball swings it back over to Tabarius Diamond. Hewley has it now as they continue to work that perimeter. You talked about getting somebody at the free throw line. Moore's posted up over there. They're not getting it to him now. Hughley fights his way down in, and Hewley is fouled on the play. And that gets Coach Edwin Pope up off the bench for BC Rain.
See, when you place somebody at the free throw line, you know exactly where they are, where you can guard it. If you flash somebody to the free throw line, you don't know where they're going. You can give it to him early, you give it to him late, wherever he's open.
Hewley makes the first there. And makes both of them for the Rattlers.
BC Rains is going to have to get there. They've stopped getting good shots. They're too much dribbling where they were past the middle. Somebody's got to flash the middle. Same bunches. Nice.
Zion Hill's shot is blocked by Amari Osley. And the Rattlers on the move. They try to get it down low to Kevin Moore. Got two guys in the same spot. I believe Moore is going to be fouled. Someone caught him on the hand.
In the second quarter is when BC Rain showed more energy, and that's when they went up. Right now, LeFlore is showing that more energy than BC Rain's, and they're starting to move the ball there. They're starting to get better shots, and they're cutting the lead.
That foul called on DeJuan Nettles. I think that may be his fourth one. We're going to verify that, Coach. He was called on the previous foul, but if that's on Nettles, that'll be 4. I know he just went to the bench.
I think that last time he went to the bench was more for talking to the coach. They're going to have to keep Osley off the bench because he's trying like heck to get in there and get rebounds.
He is. He could not grab that one. And he's going to be called on the foul right there on the loose ball. I believe that'll be his third, Coach.
That's bad to get elbowed and be hurt and get the foul.
Yeah, I didn't think he had done that much dirty work down low, but I believe
he's long,
so.
though. He can cover a lot of area.
Is that what it is? 28-24. The Rattlers have cut the lead to 4 right here. Red Raiders putting it up. Justin Dixon, his shot is no good. Hughley with the rebound. He's putting on the speed.
Nice pass.
Down to Amari Osley. He averages 6 points per ball game.
Moyer made that play happen. What a great pass.
Rattlers cut the lead to 2. Yes, it is correct. You do see it right. 28-26 here in the fourth quarter. Foul has been called on the play against LeBrandon Walton of LeFlore. That's his first.
There's nothing like rival teams playing one another in district. Just when you think it's safe to go back in the water, something happens.
A push is going to be called against LeFlore. And I believe that could be the fourth foul on Amari Osley of LeFlore. If it's not his fourth, that would be his third.
They called
a quick whistle right there, Coach.
I don't know who they called it on. Oh. That's who I thought it was on, Osley, but they walked down to the other court. Who?
No, they called it on Zion Hale. There we go. That 32. Now Coach Burke is trying to get an explanation, because from my vantage point, I thought it was on Osley.
I did too.
I did, but it's on Zion Hill, so that's his second.
Next game, we are going to have to bring some whistles.
We're going to have to bring some whistles,
yeah.
or go get our eyes checked first or something. Now Brandon Walton swings it back over to Hughley for the Rattlers.
That's who they want the ball in the hands of, Hughley.
Looks like LeFlore, they were down, but looks like they've slowed the game down a bit. Cut a lot of those fast break opportunities out for BC Rain. That shot rims out for Tabarius Diamond. And Zion Hill gets the loose ball rebound there. He kind of hooks Kevin Moore. I saw that one with all my eyes, Coach. No call on the play. Down low, the Red Raiders go, and that ball is literally taken. No. A foul committed on the play.
That looked like
I thought that was a clean steal, but Kevin Moore is going to be charged with the foul. That's going to be his third.
Are we still at the LeFlore BC Rain game?
We're not at WWE Wrestling, I do promise you, Coach. So BC Rain is going to be shooting 1-1 now.
I'm going to say again, like I always say, the only thing that you ask of officials is be consistent.
2 shots coming up from Michael Jones. From our vantage point tonight, we're sitting on the stage, and I'm with you, Coach. I thought that was a clear steal right there.
T.J. Richardson back in the game. Hey, he's coming in now.
Yeah, he's coming in right now. And Coach Pope has Richardson, Hughley.
They shot that one with only 4 guys on the court.
Right. Sure did. That's why I was counting. Let's see, Richardson, Owsley, Hughley, Diamond.
Big shots.
And Moore on the floor. So, yeah, he shot that one with 4 on the floor.
Big shots for Jones.
30-26. That is our score here in the fourth quarter. Your eyes do not deceive you. We are in the fourth quarter with just over 4 minutes remaining in the contest. Stolen by Justin Dixon. He was trying to run away.
He called a foul on that.
Called a foul on Josh Hughley there. Coach may have to go into action there. Ball goes up on the stage. There's the replay right there. With Justin Dixon. Appeared to be all ball, but it is a foul on the play. So Dixon goes to the line. shooting 2 shots here for BC Rain.
Man, I had to work to go get that one.
Oh, Coach, we had y'all on. You had plenty of screen time, so you can tell the misses and the grandkids. Did you see me at work tonight? That's what we call your proof of performance.
There you go. There you go. I'll tell you what, Justin Dixon has had a heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, makes the first. Definitely showed his athleticism tonight. Misses the second. Osley gets the rebound. So LeFlore in the double bonus, they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the night if fouled. Kevin Moore right there at the free throw line, gives it up. Almost drops for TJ Richardson, does not. BC Rain with the rebound. Justin Dixon, we just saw him at the line. He's wide open for 3, does not drain it.
Oh.
Had a clear open shot.
He did.
Kevin Moore is going to put up his 3, and it rims out. It's going to stay with the Rattlers, according to the officials.
I think the officials need a timeout. I think they're a little winded. Huh?
Check it back in for LeFlore, LeBrandon Walton. And heading to inbounds the ball will be Tabarius Diamond for the Rattlers. This is a 5A Area 1 contest. Last year, LeFlore went 4-0. They were the area champs, so there's only 3 teams in the region, LeFlore, Alberta, and Rain. So win tonight is huge.
Nice
the
shot.
little quick turnaround jumper from Kevin Moore drops it in, and LeFlore calls a timeout. Coach Jeffrey Pope wants to talk to the young men, and this is going to be a full timeout at 3:19 remaining here in the ball game.
And, you know, that time they flashed to the free throw line was wide open. Coach O,
he's getting some screen time.
He's getting some screen time. That's why he took his mask down. He wanted everybody to know that it was him.
He knew he would be on
That's
TV.
Right.
That's what.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. He's doing a good job of coaching over there too. One of what, 4 other coaches that won the state championship?
Yeah, Coach O. Hughley there, Coach Robert Bettis, and Coach Johnny Shelwood. 3 coaches. Coach Shelwood won 2 titles at LeFlore.
Coach Shelwood, 447 and 239 record.
Many, many, many area titles and Final Four appearances for the LeFlore Rattlers, and we know that they've won 4 state titles. And as we talked about at the beginning of the contest, kind of pushing the mind of teams like UMS Wright in football, Viger in football, Blunt, you know, multiple state championships, multiple appearances in the state championship game and Final Four appearances.
And, you know, you think Coach Pope is feeling the pressure. When you don't win it in a while, then you sort of forget the other ones that you have won.
Right. Justin Dixon with the ball for the Red Raiders as we approach 3 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Raiders clinging on to the lead by 3 points. LeFlore stepping up the defensive pressure, and they're going to get Tabarius Diamond on the bump right there. That'll be his 3rd foul.
You know, it just, when Dixon has the ball, when Justin has the ball in his hands, it seems like good things happen for BC Rains. When it's not in his hands, it's 50-50 ball.
And who's back at the line again? Justin Dixon. Makes the very important first one. Both teams now in the double bonus here. A very tight contest here in the gym of the Red Raiders. Second one bounces off.
That's
Kevin
the second
Moore
time.
pulled the rebound. That's right.
That's the second time he's hit 50%.
Tabarius Diamond slashing in.
Bad foul.
And he is fouled on the play. Let's see if that's going to go against Roderick Harden.
That's who I think it was on.
Yep, that's on Harden. That's his 3rd. That's going to send Tabarius Diamond to the line, shooting 2 for the Rattlers. And as we talked about it in the previous ball game, everything is critical right now with the free throws.
Free throw.
No pressure from defense or anything. It's just you at the line with the ball.
We got about 2.5 minutes left. I venture to say the ones that hit their free throws the best going to win. Oh, nice.
And look at Kevin Moore enforcing it down in the paint. Cleans the glass and gets the bucket. LeFlore's within one. A quick shot right there by Dixon. Brought down by LeBrandon Walton. The Rattlers on the move. He's going to penetrate and go in. That finds nothing but air.
Both teams need to slow the ball down. They're both playing like they're behind.
Dixon on the run. That ball knocked out of bounds by Tabarius Diamond, showing his athleticism.
Just both bunches. Just keep your head, execute, cut the pass, cut to the hole. Don't stand. Don't stand.
The lead is now won 32-31 with the Red Raiders on top of the Rattlers. Brandon Walton thought about trying
Remember,
to steal
guys,
that
y'all
one.
are ahead. Get off of it. Get off of it.
That goes nowhere for Roderick Harden. He just runs into the tree of Amari Osley. And Hughley is stripped. Ball stolen by Roderick Harden. Still on the bench with 3 fouls for BC Rain. Their big man, Christopher Mosley. And Coach Edwin Burke and the Red Raiders, BC Rain, calls a full timeout here. He wants to calm them down. I think he heard you, Coach Arrow.
Yeah. Both bunches playing like there's a fire drill going on.
Right.
They've got to slow down. If you're ahead, which BC Rains is, you got to make them come get you. You got to pass and cut, get some movement. Can't stand, can't over dribble. If you're LeFlore, you still got plenty of time. You don't need to be fouled. Just be solid on defense.
Let me ask you this from a coaching standpoint. At this point in the ball game, you're up 1 minute 49. Would you put the big guy back in, Mosley, for BC Rain?
You got to go.
LeFlore has that big guy in.
Yes, I would. I would put him back in. You've got to go with your best bunches during this time. If you save and you save, it might be too late.
Looks like they're going to bring in Anthony Williams right now, but Mosley's still on the bench for the Red Raiders.
You know, if you remember, when the last time he took him out, it wasn't because of fouls, I don't think. It was because he got a little upset with him.
Yeah.
He still might be upset.
Who knows? He might be.
You got to set that aside. You know, you got to go with your best players.
Right. Right now.
Kiss and make up later. Play ball now.
Up 1 minute 49. They have the ball. And I'm thinking, you know, drawing up a play half court wise, you get the big guy in, try to go down low, get an easy bucket, extend the lead to 3 at that point.
You don't need any one-on-one. You don't need any crazy shots. Be solid. Pass, cut, get movement with the ball. Don't stand with the ball.
And here's the inbound play. They get it in to Anthony Williams. Williams going down low, does not dish.
Oh, fantastic
Uses
shot.
the glass and gets the bucket.
Anthony Williams.
34-31, the
big
lead
shot.
is 3. Yep, 90 seconds remaining here in the contest. That was a big bucket for the Red Raiders.
Y'all better guard that free throw line because they're standing again. They're not breaking into there.
There's Moore getting it back to Tabarius Diamond. Coach Pope leaving the freshman in the ball game. Hughley, little head stutter fake. Osley gets the rebound, loses it.
Oh,
it's going to stay with BC Rain. Goes off the hands of Michael Jones. Now checking in the big guy for BC Rain, Zion Hale.
Yeah, Osley tipped it first, then it went off another hand. Going to have a good finish.
Hughley thought about the 3, and DeJuan Nettles intercepts the pass.
Nice
that ball
hustle.
blocked by Kevin Moore, but put back in by their
man
leading
Dixon.
scorer, Justin Dixon.
Solid.
Johnny
solid
on the
play.
spot. 36-31's the lead.
Now don't foul. Play solid.
BC Rain on top. We're less than a minute to play.
LeFlore move the ball and cut. We're standing too much.
LeFlore down 2
nice
scores. Down low to
pass.
Kevin Moore.
Nice
Gives it over to
pass.
Osley. Quick timeout call by Jeffrey Pope and the LeFlore Rattlers. Nice pass right there by Kevin Moore.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was Tabarius Diamond. If it was Tabarius, that was a heck of a pass by a freshman.
Take a look on the replay. Let's see. There's Moore with it. Ooh, nice sweet pass. Yeah, that's Kevin Moore.
Yeah, I meant the first pass outside.
Oh yeah, that was Diamond.
Yeah. Once he got it down there, then they had a 2-on-1.
Rattlers cut it to 1 possession right now. Down 3 points.
Will they come out and hold it?
Will BC Rain come out? Well, Coach, we talked about this at the end of the third quarter and second quarter. it's possible. I believe Rainer's going to have the ball full court to bring it down. They have 44 seconds. No, as you said, you're in the lead. No need to rush.
No, there's no need.
So if it's similar to what he told us at halftime, I would think he would say, okay, start your move at what, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, something like that. No need to rush. You're in the lead.
And there's no need to take a crazy shot or foul.
Right. And notice he kind of has the speed possession guys on the floor.
Yep.
Right now, Zion Hill not on the floor, Christopher Mosley not on the floor. So kind of like he has the good hands team right now.
So they're going to come out in full court press. We'll see what happens.
Rattlers matching up man for man here. And they're going to definitely press it down 3.
Now he can run the baseline. Good.
As he's doing, he gets the ball in to Roderick Harden. Harden over to Williams. Williams going to go to the basket.
Foul.
Not even fouled, but they get the rebound.
What?
Dixon puts up the 3.
What is he
bouncing
doing?
off the top of the backboard. That's going to go over to LeFlore, and Coach Burke is about to go into cardiac arrest. Cannot believe the 2 shots put up by the young men.
Especially the second one by Dixon. What a great game he's played.
Zion Hill is going to check back in right now for defensive purposes. And LeFlore playing smart, rolling the ball in, not going to touch it until necessarily have to. Clock starts, 3 seconds. Hewley drives in, scores, and count the basket.
Big bucket.
Just as Jeffrey Pope drew it up.
Bucket.
I think that
Great
foul
finish.
is on Roderick Harden.
Think Coach O is proud.
Very important. Here's the crucial one right here. We talked about free throws earlier in the contest. If that's on Harden, that is his 4th.
There's still plenty of time both ways.
I
he
think
makes
there's
his shot.
I don't know if there's an argument if he has 5 or 4, but I have him with 4.
Where are we at? BC Range?
We're at BC Range.
That's 4.
And he's still in the game.
That's 4.
So I think he's at 4. I can see our statistician, Matt Moore, saying he's got 4. Here's the crucial one right here, though, Coach. Got to make these. Hewley sinks it, and just like that, we are tied with 27 seconds remaining. Harden on the move, tries to go back out, tries to pick up the foul. Officials don't go for it. They swing it over. That's the tip. Brandon Walden went for the steal.
Dixon needs to get the ball in his hands.
They're leaving Zion Hill in the ball game. Harden throws it up. He is fouled on the play. It looks like that's going to go against Tabarius Diamond of LeFlore. That'll be his 4th foul. And you know what that means. Harden's going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots, Coach, because they're both in double bonus.
With 3 seconds to go.
Here's the replay of that full play right here. And Coach Pope cannot believe it as he's talking to Stephen Newhouse in front of the LeFlore bench, saying, how can you make that call? This could possibly be for the ball game for the Red Raiders. 3.1 seconds remaining. LeFlore does have a timeout they could call. Makes the first one. And the Red Raider faithful are on their feet, Coach Arrow. They taste the victory here.
Just get back and be solid. I wouldn't even have these 2 guys up here.
I'm surprised they're at the line.
Just stand. Don't budge. Don't move.
Harden hits them both, and there's the timeout called by Jeffrey Pope as he pulls out the chalkboard, and he's going to draw up the play.
See, in this situation here, you don't want to be on this side where they can throw over you and go. If they're going to get the ball in, make them come this way and not that way. You got to guard from the other side. You only got 3 seconds left.
All right, Coach Arrow, your Coach Pope, draw up the play here. You're down 2 with 3.1 seconds.
Well, they've got plays that they've run in this situation, but you got to be having a lob somehow or another. Fake up, go out. The ball has got to be passed somewhere around midcourt.
Okay.
Okay. If you catch it back here, you're going to throw up a Hail Mary. It's not going to be a good shot. But you got to have some movement coming up, and then somebody going back to catch it at midcourt and then go from there.
You got Owsley, who is 6'8" for LeFlore, tallest guy on their team. Looks like they're going to leave him in the ball game.
I'd fake full court press, but you cannot let them throw over you and get going on a fast break.
And don't forget the enforcer, Kevin Moore, number 13 for LeFlore. He could possibly be the middle guy in the play if they go with some type of lob play to kind of, you know, get it halfway down and get it to the end.
We used to have an X play where we would run and get the ball at midcourt, but we'll see what happens.
Tabaris Diamond's going to inbound it. Moore is going to sit up near the half-court line. But Brandon Walton just past the top of the key. So let's see. They go to Hewley. It bounces off of his foot, Coach, and it's going to be Red Raiders basketball with 0.8 seconds remaining here. And the Red Raider fans can taste the victory.
0.8, just get it inbounds this way. Just get it inbounds this way, or anyway.
And they throw it the opposite way, and that is going to be the win for BC Reign, 38-36, as they get the victory over LeFlore. Big ball game tonight, and a big win for the BC Reign Red Raiders.
Great game.
It was a great game. LeFlore pretty much had the lead 11-8 at the end of the first quarter, and that was the last time they had the lead, Coach, because in the second quarter, BC Reign went on a 10-2 run, and at halftime the score was 18-13.
Yeah. At the end, both teams did what they had to do to try to win the game. It's a very low-scoring game, very low-scoring, which means that there was a lot of effort.
Right.
We've seen some very good games.
Sure have.
2 overtimes Tuesday.
Tuesday night, yeah.
This game here, the first game tonight was a little out of hand, but this game was really good. But I was glad to see that there wasn't any craziness at the end, any wild play. Both teams tried to do what they had to do to win.
And give it up to LeFlore. They fought and got back into the ball game because they were down significantly in the third quarter. Let's take it down to the winning coach tonight, Edwin Burke with BC Reign. Congratulations, Coach, on the victory. The Rattlers tried to stage a comeback, but you guys held them off tonight.
Yeah, well, I knew at halftime, I told the guys anyway that, you know, Coach Pope and the Rattlers, you know, they weren't going to quit. They were going to give everything they got. We just sustained. We start, you know, making some boneheaded decisions and all. But,
right.
You know, one thing I can say is my boys still fought hard and prevailed. You know, hats off to Coach Pope and, you know, the Rattlers. We'll see them again in a couple of more weeks. And I know they were going to keep coming all the way to the end of the game.
I thought Harden and Dixon played a really good game for y'all, played solid, did what they had to do. But overall, the second half, take away the first quarter when they were getting the ball inside, y'all did a great job. You came out in that zone, and am I right? Y'all started sandwiching Owsley underneath so he couldn't get the ball?
Yeah, I think dealing with that fourth quarter, we kind of fell asleep. My guards, you know, they start concentrating on the outside and we're forgetting, you know, because 13, he started hurting us a little bit inside, you know. Like
Coach, they didn't want you to relax too much out there. They wanted you to be a little El Johnny Joe over there.
Yeah.
Great game.
Appreciate it.
Sleep good tonight.
Congratulations to you. Rain is going to travel to Jackson next Tuesday. Then they're going to host Alberta next Friday, a week from tonight. So BC Reign gets the win tonight, 38-36 for Coach Arrow, statistician Matt Moore, our director Wade Ford, and executive producer Quentin Howard. I'm Al Wheaton, thanking you for joining us for another edition of the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week. Have yourself a great weekend.